tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roar like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight. Asking about my life, full of questions I couldn't answer if I tried. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. Please fly me away. Won't you just fly me away tonight?
Hello. I apparently missed one stream due to life things, and now everything has fallen apart. How y'all doing? Thank you for letting me know that I was audible. How is everyone doing? Apparently chat is working today. Y'all are on the TV again. But I apparently do not know how to be a streamer, and my setup does not know how to be a streamer. Nothing knows how to be a streamer, so hi. Yes. How be y'all? I also have a cat across my desk. You cannot see it right now. There's a cat across my desk, and it's making it harder to adjust stream settings, but that's okay. We love Kitty on the desk. You're on my TV and I'm on yours. TV buddies. Oh my god, we're on the TV. TVception. Yo, so you're on the TV, but also watching the TV. You're watching yourself on TV through a TV. That is weird. I don't know how I feel about that. TVception. Okay, Kitty, we might have to put you in floor jail, Kitty. Is it time for floor jail, Kitty? Is it time for floor jail? Chat, don't get mad. I'm gonna put the kitty in floor jail. I promise I'll put him back. He'll come back on the desk afterwards. It's okay. Going to floor jail. Yeah, you're going to floor jail. You don't want to go to floor jail. Okay. If I was a face cam streamer, I would tip my face cam down. If I was a flesh tuber, and then you could see the kitty that I am currently having lay across the front of my very small desk. Oh my god, kitty! Don't kick the mouse! Why are you like this, kitty? But yes, how are y'all doing today? Apparently, even the kitty wants to see the conclusion to the Water Rats well-being series. Because I realized that there are a lot of mistakes with this colony, and the only way to fix them would be to forcibly remove a large housing unit and suffer the consequences. So we're not going to do that. We've already removed a section of the house. Oh my gosh, okay, so the cat did not want me to forcibly remove housing complexes because he muted me. Okay, stop muting me, baby. Why are you muting me? Apparently the kitten did not want this to happen. Even the cat does not want the end of this series to come. But that is okay. All good things must come to an end. Gucci Gucci doodlin'. Love to see it, love to see it. Enjoy your doodlin'. How are you? I'm doing well, thanks. Kitty, don't mute me. I don't even know how he knows my mute hotkey. Like, I don't even remember my mute hotkey, and the kitty has found a mute hotkey before I can. Okay, kitty. We're gonna floor jail you, baby. Chat, one moment will I floor jail the cat. Do not mind the cat getting floor jailed in the background. This is fine. This is normal. You see nothing.
Some things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out.
My god. Thank you. Ah! Apparently when I floor jailed him, he flailed and hit the mute key. Kitty is truly in control. Are you in control, Kitty? This is why we don't allow the cat in the recording studio, usually. This is usually why the cat is locked out of the studio. But today, I decided to let him in, and this was a mistake. Kitty has omnipotent power on the mute. Honestly, I keep getting muted by the freaking cat. Kitty, you may stay here. Do not mute me anymore. If I let you stay here, will you stop muting me? Okay, Kitty is now not gonna mute me, hopefully. We've come to an agreement, yes? Yes, we've come to an agreement. I've spoken with my manager, aka the cat, and he has decided I am indeed allowed to stream today. One last attempt to sabotage. Honestly, this is what happens when you have a cat, I guess. He's just like, no, you thought that you could stream today. That's not allowed. Streaming? Who does that? Terrible. Who would do such a thing? Not you, surely. So, under the strict supervision of my local feline overlord, I will continue this colony. So yeah, I think the reason that I'm gonna call this series is because A, it's gotten to a point where it's like too big, and so to cut it down and make it doable, I'd have to, like, I may or may not have to remove this entire block of housing right here in the center. This block right here, I've already removed the top layer. There's still 2 more layers. There's too many beavers to support with the amount of things that we have to have for them all to be satisfied. So, unfortunately, this one will come to an end after today's stream. And next time we run Timberborn, which won't be for a couple weeks, just due to a couple of other activities / streams / collabs I have planned, we will be doing a different challenge. I already have the challenge in mind. I just need to check out a couple of map options, because this community, the Timberborn community, has a lot of really cool maps and mods and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run modded yet for the challenge, but I think I might just run a vanilla with a different map. So TLDR, today is the last day of the Wellbeing series. Hello Cosmic, how's it going? So last time we were here, we finished this up. However, we didn't finish this, and we almost flooded ourselves. So we're gonna not make that mistake. And we're going to have them bring some logs over. We are also very much in a log shortage. Mod, all beavers look like ferrets. Yo, why don't I just make all the beavers into like ferrets from Pokemon? That would be great. I'm certain there's a mod for it. If the idea exists, there's probably a mod. How are we doing on maple syrup? Do we need more maple syrup? Someone's injured. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so here's a maple tree. Does it go in space? See, that's your problem. If it was capybaras, it would be a different story. Only sleep in water and hot springs. That's all you need. Honestly, these beavers are picky. They want like 10 different types of food. They want like to have their wet fur. They want to have campfires. They want to have recreation. You know, and I think that's fair. That's fair to ask for, but at the same time, dang, is it hard to do? So maybe capybaras is the play. Maybe I should just play, instead of Timberborn, I should play Capybara-born. Cappyborn, and it's just a bunch of capybaras. That'd be adorable. So these aren't getting used very much. There's like too many. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like destroy a couple of them. Okay, more like 3, because if they're not getting used, then what's the point? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just see what we're low on food. Chestnuts, potatoes, maple pastries. I think I'm just gonna put more wheat in. I think we'll just do some more wheat here. It's already a wheat farm anyways, so it should be fine with more wheat. Also, chat, if the audio is wonky, please let me know. I am trying a slightly different setup in terms of like where my camera is, where my mic is. I just want to see if this works better for me. And if y'all can hear better. Definitely not planning for something else that requires a different setup. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You'll never know. How would they know? They won't know. That's the thing. Speaking of new things coming out, I don't know if any of you remember from debut, I was talking about the Indie Idol project, IIP. Oh, I don't know if y'all are on Twitter. If y'all are on Twitter, please follow me, same username, because you'll get these updates as well. We are dropping our first cover. Finally, after how many months of work, we are dropping our very first cover in 3 days on Saturday. I will be showing it on stream. Yeah, you guys will all see it. It'll be dropping before I start though, so if you want to get a preview, it drops at 1 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, the first IIP cover from Foundations is dropping, and I'm super hyped. I did the lyric video for it, and everyone sounds so good. Ah, I'm so proud. TLDR, y'all are gonna have to hear it either way. If you come to stream on Saturday afternoon, we're gonna play it at the start of the stream before we start playing Project Zomboid with Aqua. If you want to hear it before 1 p.m. Eastern, link is in the channel that is in my channel. Does that make sense? Featured channel on my channel. Yeah, that makes sense. Words are working for me today. Doing good? Well, kind of. Wrote short stories in the morning, went outside for 6 hours and went to places here and there. Then I came back home, wrote more stories, now I'm here. Welcome back. Sounds like a lot of writing today was done, which is solid. We love to see it. What genres were you writing today? Or was it all like the same story? Was it like different pieces or the same piece? I can't wait. Heck yeah! Umbra preparing for a workout stream for Buff Umbry. See, found out the secrets. Shh, Red. Red, they don't have to know, Red. Not yet, they don't have to know. Although seriously though, one day I would like to do like full 3D mocap-y. I know they have like those little mocap-y dots now instead of having to get a full mocap suit. But at the same time, I don't have the space in my current living situation. Probably won't for another year. And I also don't have the cash to buy mocap. So, while it'd be really cool to do like an IRL like workout stream kind of thing, or like a dance stream, that would be cool. I'm a terrible dancer. I don't know if y'all would want to see that. Or like, you know how, I don't know if any of y'all did this, but like when I was in elementary, middle school, they like had us do just dance videos, but they had the video playing on a projector and all the kids just danced. Like there was no tracking or anything, it was just the whole gym of kids dancing. I would like to do that with like Beat Saber, except with my model and not actually playing Beat Saber. Like it would just play the video of the Beat Saber and I would like do the Beat Saber to it. But like I have an IRL like sparring sword that I could hold as the Beat Saber if I really wanted to, but let's go! IIP cover! Hype. I'm so hype. And we're like working on so many other things right now that I kind of can't. This is why song releases have slowed down, because your girl signed up for too much stuff. If anyone from IIP is in chat, please don't tell me to stop. Please don't tell me to stop signing up for things, because you cannot stop me. I'm sorry. You will see me signing up for everything because I'm excited. But yeah, I mean, we're bringing out a whole bunch of other stuff. That's the reason you haven't seen as many like short mini covers from me, is just because I've been recording my butt off trying to keep up with the IIP load. But I'm hyped. Next few months, some big things are coming out. But yeah, the first one's DCL, Diamond City Lights. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be great. Come see it. The mocap thing for games like Beat Saber seems so fun. Yeah, like Beat Saber. I think there's like some like zombie shooting ones as well. but those ones would require you to actually have a VR setup. So like Beat Saber, Just Dance would be good ones to do. Doing a karaoke stream while being able to dance would be cool. I can't sing and dance at the same time. Heck, I can't even dance. I can barely sing, but it would be funny. I've seen some people play Wii Fit Adventure as a workout stream. Oh my god, that and like Ring Fit is a big thing now, I've noticed. I would like to just do Wii Sports. That'd be just funny. I don't have a Wii though, but Wii Sports. And just do like the tennis thing, but like you get the mocappy of it. That'd be cool. I wrote stories in every genre that I thought of, but I also wrote stories in my own silly genres that I created. I love the amount of flexibility you have in your writing, Cosmic. Like, to do so many different genres, and then to also invent your own is insane to me. Insane in a good way. Let me be clear about that. Okay, once this dam is up, I'm gonna raise the water level 1. And it should actually bring green all the way around, so we may not even need that water tower, technically. Which would be nice. We are doing okay for water. We're only running the 1 tank, so even if we get a big drought, we should be okay. I'm just worried about logs. Like, what is this? Chestnuts. We're getting roasted chestnuts. Roasted chestnuts on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Definitely that season right now. Ring Fit, yes. Love that game and it kicks your tuchus. Yo, I don't even own, like, the right stuff for Ring Fit, but that'd be tempting to try. This is my This is my incredibly fit arc, is just Ring Fit. Ring Fit is so good. I've seen so many Ring Fit streams that I'm just like, okay, they're all like, okay, let's just make this clear right off the bat. I have nothing against different types of models, so like 2D, 3D, PNG, GIF tubers, whatever. But the one thing I will say is Ring Fit is losing out when you're not playing with a 3D, because everyone just sees your 2D model like shaking back and forth and the mouth moving, but if you had a 3D, they could actually see you moving, ideally, which I think would be more immersive and just a little different take on it, which is why if I was to do Ring Fit, I was hopefully going to be doing that with a mocap setup of some kind. Just hopefully. Also, I want this built like now. Oh god, don't mute me, kitty. Cutie, don't mute me! He's sitting down dangerously close to the mute key. Okay, y'all can't see this, but Kitty is literally sitting, like, between my arms with his, like, butt on my, like, mouse hand and his face, his, like, little chin on my left hand. On the keyboard hand. So cute. I also can't move my wrists now. Good thing I'm not playing something like Valorant or League, because Kitty would be interrupted. Do not want to commit the cardinal sin of moving with a cat on top of me. That is an unscriptural. We do not commit unscripturals in this household. Why is it insane? I think everyone can do that. It's insane to me because not everyone does do that. It's taking the initiative to go ahead and start writing. It's taking the initiative to say, hey, maybe it won't work out the first time, or I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. That I think is insane. Not everyone will do that. And not everyone's necessarily interested in trying, you know, writing in particular, but to be able to put your all behind a creative pursuit is admirable. Wait, do people play with 2D model? I feel 3D model will be more versatile and show the movements, but whatever floats their boat. A lot of people don't actually have a 3D model. Or they only get a 2D model done, and they don't make their own 3D, which is fair. It is time consuming, and not everyone has the time or the patience to do it. And some people just want something that's higher quality. They don't feel like they could do a good enough job or do their idea justice, so they don't do it. So yeah, there's actually most of the Ring Fit streams that I've seen are 2D VTubers with their 2D model on screen, and they're doing Ring Fit in the back, and their tracking is like pointed at their face. So the 2D model moves a little bit, or like kind of about as much as you'd expect a 2D model to move, but you don't get those hand motions. And yes, you can do hand tracking on 2D models, but not a lot of people have it, especially indie, because it's like more expensive to get done, and not everyone's a rigger. So yeah, 3D would definitely be more versatile and more immersive for sure. I agree with seeing the movements and stuff like that. It's just that not everyone goes 3D. And I know, especially in the indie scene, there is a little bit of a prejudice against, or a bias against certain types of 3D modeling and 3D models, so people generally won't touch them for that reason, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I think that it would be a cool idea to do it. Whatever floats their boat is indeed the sentiment. Kitty, don't press the mute button. I'm gonna hold you back with my... I'm gonna hold your whole face back with my thumb if I have to. It's flooded. It's flooding. It's flooding. I should have built this higher. Because now it's flooded. Again. Is there a way to make this so it doesn't flood? Maybe I should change this for a log platform. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that for a levee. Because the platform is just letting everything go through. And I think it's having a problem with diagonal. Oh, we got 2 more pieces. This is fine. Once these 2 pieces are done, I'll think about swapping that out for the next day. Because we're okay on water right now. So if I cut off the water supply, that's fine there. It's just if I cut off that aquatic farmhouse. Okay. So this is at 12 logs. This is at 3 logs. So we're almost there. I think in the next day we'll have it done. We are running out of food though. Actually, no, we're not. We have a ton of carrots. I'm interested in the fact that our food supply is entirely gone though. Like, where is literally everything else? Like our potatoes, our chestnuts, our maple pastries, our cattail crackers, grilled spatterdock, sunflower seeds. Like, we have so much food, but there is no food, if that makes sense. We have so much food available that I think what I'm having a problem with is just growth cycle. Also, it doesn't help that the aquatic farmhouse is we were young and so naive. Okay, now it's open again. Okay, so I think we're gonna wait. I think we have enough logs actually to just straight up do it. So at the end of this day, I'm gonna cut the platform out and we're gonna put in the levee just to see if it helps with that. I'm thinking it's just a problem with diagonal. It's causing it to flood. Come on, we need a few more logs. We got this. 9 logs. Let's go. Let's go. And then we can make everyone's lives easier here as well. I wrote down characteristics for every genre that I created on my notebook. There's one fantasy genre that I made called mountain fantasy, and it's basically fantasy based in my region. Huh. A mountain fantasy. So it's basically just a setting change, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna regret this. So a mountain fantasy. So is that just particular to your specific region, or is it settings where the region is similar to your region as well, Cosmo? Like, I'm just curious where specifically that division lies. We do need water to come in. This is the only issue with doing this way. Is now I have to fill all of this before I can get more water. So now is actually a really good time to cut these. Now is a very, very good time. So once the workday is done... Okay, we're gonna cut this. Okay, cut the path. And then I have to cut this. I wish they had changed that so that you don't have to cut the path separately, but it's whatever. Okay, so now no one's in those houses, so no one's getting stranded. It's just a matter of they have to build that. And I already have half the logs, so it's fine. Ooh, these are coming up nicely. I wish I had knocked this down, though. Would have been more power. All the stories in that genre are all written in a dialect that's spoken here. Ah, so it is specific to, like, your region in particular. I like that. I really like that idea. It's like a regional special. And a drought is coming. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these paths out. We're gonna put some stairs. And then we're going to put... Oh wait, no, I don't need these. What am I doing? I don't need these. Kitty, why are you pushing your head into me? Are you okay, kitty? Feels like I'm babysitting a child at the same time as doing this. Okay, so now if we can do this one higher, we can raise the water level one higher, which will be nice. What is it filling? Oh, it's filling to this level. I'm actually concerned this is going to spill over. And it's going to kill all of my crops, but we'll see. Bot is out of fuel. Well, there's should be fuel. Yeah, there's fuel right here. It's fine. Okay, now is water gonna run through? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, so we have a little bit of backlog. And this is actually perfect height. I can raise it one more once I get the next set in. And then this will be in line with this top section, which is fine with me. I'm okay with it being in line with that top section. Because right now we are at a height of 1.5. So this is just slightly lower than everything else, meaning that it will fall through here instead of going over the top. That's why it's at 1.5 and not at 2. Took me a few tries to figure out the manual dams. I may have made a couple mistakes the first few times and flooded my entire settlement. This is okay. Why is it still flooding? I don't understand. Like, why is the water coming out the corners? What if I just put another levee, like... What if I just demolish the crops there, put a levee like that? I just need this farmhouse to stop flooding. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for it to stop flooding. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's kind of annoying, because I wish I knew. So I could fix it, and then, you know, our workplaces wouldn't be underwater. I wrote a story in that genre on paper recently, but it's not finished yet. Maybe I can share it if I feel like it. Yeah, if you want to share it, go for it. Once it's done, and if you feel like you'd like to show it to everyone, I would be down to read it. I can love reading. Literally did a degree in reading. I mean, I don't read casually as much anymore, unfortunately, but I would be more than happy to read it, if you'd allow. Okay, so the drought is in like 1.6 days. We're okay on water. We are struggling for logs. And we are currently at a population of 255 beavers. So not bad. You'd think the beavers would learn to swim, like imagine if they could. They do swim. They actually, that's one of the things I'm planning to do for my next challenge run, is I saw this thing. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. I just accidentally banged the table with my knee. You're okay, Fifi. Lay down. Okay. No, one of the strats that I've seen is to actually let them fulfill the wet fur bonus, not by putting up showers and stuff, but by having them wade through water to go places. So like you put stairs down and then you put stairs up on the other side and you put a pathway underwater and then wade through the water and it counts. So what I might do is something along those lines where instead of doing it like this, I'll actually run like a path underneath instead beside the dam and then they'll just go in there. The showers are not the most efficient way to do it. Did this flood? Oh god. See, like, because look how popular this Lido is. This is great. But yeah, I don't know if... I need a smaller map for that to work. Ooh, these are coming along nicely. I can raise it one more, and that would give us even more water storage, which I would like. Controlling it all up here is also nice, although controlling it back here might have been more ideal. Just because I can get just that little bit more storage out of it. But it is what it is. And now all of this is green, so these farmhouses can actually be planting wheat all the way around. So what I'm actually going to do is instead of planting wheat, what are we missing right now? Sunflower seeds. We'll do half sunflowers. Okay, so we'll do wheat there. We'll do half sunflowers and half potatoes. Half potatoes and half sunflowers. And then we'll just fill in the rest of that wheat. Because if I'm going to do the wheat anyways. And now this is going to keep this part green. So yeah, now we have a little bit more farmland, which is always appreciated. Also, this story is written with a green pen, because green is part of the culture. Huh. What role does green play in your culture? In, like, your local culture? Because, like, for me, green pen growing up was always what the teacher... You wanted the teacher to mark with because you felt better than if it was in red pen, kind of thing. Okay, so now I think this is going to keep it safe. Once this levees up, it will stop the water from going that way in, and that's what's flooding it. It's a lot of logs for something that I'm not sure about. That's like 24 logs, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, this is not going bad. Surprisingly, we are still sitting at 26 happiness, given the food is not the greatest. Yeah, we need more cattail crackers and we need more maple. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and convert more of this to maple. Just because we're having a really hard time with the capital. I think I'm gonna make this a bot, just because I think the bot will harvest more and faster. Like pine resin I'm not too concerned about. What I might do is, yeah, I think I'm just gonna convert some of this out. We're running out of potatoes, sunflower seeds, maple pastries. Okay, so we'll go like that, and then we're going to destroy this. Oh, wait. Wait, where did I mark my cutting area? Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? Maple. Maple. Wait, are these all maple? Wait, these are all maple. Oh my god, I did a dum-dum. I did a dum-dum. Oh my god, I did a dum-dum. These are all maple. I'm an idiot. These are all maple. Just leave them there. And just don't cut them down. Yeah, just don't cut them down. If I don't cut them down, then I can just harvest them for, like, sap. Or syrup, I guess. Words. I can't speak them. Yeah, like, I should just let these live. Like, if I let this live, now it's 2% done. Just because maple logs produce the most. Maple trees produce the most log per day. That's the main reason I'm doing that. Just say. So it's a 7.3 day drought. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna monitor the river here, and if this river dries, I'm gonna lower this half a step. We currently have 3 steps we can lower it, so that's actually not too bad. For an 8-day drought, I think we're okay. We're also pumping hecka water. I wish I had the mod to just turn these off. I'm not using them, but our happiness is actually going up, surprisingly, during the drought. I think I'll be okay for the first 2 days, and then after that, I think we're gonna have an issue. Do I have a water gauge? Do I have a stream gauge, like a water height? Yeah. We're gonna put one there. And one here. I just need to be able to see the height of the water so that I know when to tick those gates off. Because, like, right now I can't tell. It's very arbitrary. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It'd be nice to have a gauge so I know max height and how low we're dropping. We're actually not doing bad on this project either. This project is going really fast, considering we have no logs. Okay, stuff is starting to pass, though. Yeah, okay. Those are dead. What can we do? Yeah, there's the water. Okay, so now we're gonna lower this. We're gonna bring life back in. And now it's going to drain from all of this. All of this pool is holding water now, which is perfect. The reason why green is part of my culture is because there's a unique type of green called mountain green. And you can find it in our architecture. So is it like a specific, like, shade of green? Is that what you mean, Cosmic? Like, it's a specific hue. Okay, so that was a day. I don't want to bring too much water in, is my concern. Oh yeah, now it's going to reverse. And this is why we wanted a stream gauge, so that we can tell, like, how high the water is at max and when to... Yeah, we're sucking that out with, like, massive straws. This is the problem with running the bots in this section, and why I should have probably run them in the secondary section. Oh well. We're just gonna flood that a little bit. This doesn't have any water. How does it have no water? Oh, it's higher. Yeah, that's fine. That's not the worst. Okay, so it's a specific words. It's a specific shade of green. Is it like a brighter green or like a medium tone green, a pastel green, a dark green, super saturated, desaturated? Like what kind of green are we talking here? Is it like a foliage green maybe? It's cool that you have like a unique shade of green that is, you know, part of the identity of the local area. Honestly, considering this is an 8-day drought, 7-day, 8-day drought, this is not bad. We are not doing bad at all. Oh, I can see the bottom of that. Ooh, that's not good. Please. 2 logs. What does it take for someone to get 2 logs around here? Okay, what does it take for someone to get 2 logs around here? Yeah. You can also find this green on flags of some cities. Oh. So it's like very much tied into, I want to say woven into the fabric of the local area, but that works a little too well with the flag. I don't know how I feel about that. It's woven into the fabric, the very fabric of the local area. Tell me you did an English degree without telling me you did an English degree. Like, here we are. Actually, now that I think about it, does my city have a flag? It probably does. I'll probably check later. It probably does. Because I know like the provinces here have flags, and obviously the country has a flag, but I'm not sure if the cities have individual flags. I'm just like pulsing the water, essentially, just to keep this alive. That's all I'm trying to do, is just keep things alive long enough. Because, like, we are doing fine for... Like, this Lido is holding. Wait, this Lido and this Lido doesn't have enough water, but the other Lido is popular enough that we're steadily gaining well-being while actively being in a large drought, which is already a feat in and of itself, considering that I've never done that before. I usually lose well-being during a drought. Yes, kitty. No, don't mute me. Don't mute me. The kitty always wants to mute me. This is fine. Okay, what does it actually take to get 2 dang logs? We have 4 logs in storage. What does it take to get... Oh, they're probably building this one. Wait, how come none of them have 2 logs? How do we just not have 2 logs? We literally have 5 logs in storage. Builders? Oh, old age. We have some replacement issues. It is what it is. We'll manage. There's all the food coming in. There's all the food coming in. I don't know how I feel about the amount of potatoes we have. I feel like that's enough potatoes, but we don't have enough maple pastry still. I'm just waiting for these trees to grow up and mature. It takes way too long for them to grow, to produce syrup, which is why we're having a bit of a backlog. Oh, this is done. Oh no, it's done. Flood, flood, flood. We'll need more. We're like halfway through the drought. How are we doing on water right now? Oh, we have a lot of water. Okay, I'm actually less concerned than I thought I was going to be. I thought this was going to be a much harder drought just due to it being an 8-day drought. I think they go up to like 11, I want to say. So that's not bad. I do want to make sure I hold enough water for that recovery period because I will need to do, like once this is going again, I will need to refill my like holding basin. Which honestly, considering I'm using like half the map as a holding basin is kind of insane. And then once I expand this up 1 higher, I'm going to gain a little bit more holding spots. Like I'm going to gain this entire back section up to like here. And I'm going to gain this little portion here, all of that. And I think some of this tree area will even become a holding basin. So we will be doing okay. It's just going to be a little rough. 4 days. Okay. Well, I can't let the food die. And now we're up to 5. I'm gonna hold. This is still holding. It's because we're running those pumps. Now we're just at the regular river section. This entire back section is like dried out. I don't know how I feel about this. This green is a sort of type of dark green, but it can be bright, dark, or mixed. It's hard for me to explain. Yeah, no worries. If you want, you can send a picture of it in the color swatch of it in like the IRL photos. So I think our food crops are going to die. Unfortunately, I just need to keep them alive for the last 3 days. Or the last 4 days. I think I'm about a day out on carrots. Actually, we'll die in 1 day. Oh, I'm losing all of my potatoes. I'm probably gonna lose all of my carrots or all my sunflowers as well. I'm losing all of these potatoes. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, harvest those potatoes because we aren't going to be getting them anymore. Unfortunately, those potatoes are gone. We're gonna pulse it. Oh my god, that's not enough pulsing. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna leave it down. For longer. Okay. I think we lose the potatoes here. I just need the potatoes to live long enough for them to harvest. Like, okay, these are already dead. Maybe I just cut my losses on those front potatoes and kind of save the back half, because the back half is still watered due to this channel. However, that channel is drying up. Yeah, that channel's gone. Okay, you have like 1 day to harvest all the potatoes, my guys. What did I say about the potatoes? We're harvesting the potatoes? Why are we harvesting the sunflowers? Oh my god, the potatoes are full. I'm an idiot. I forgot that they don't haul when they're full. Forgot to mention that you can find this color on doors and on streetlights. So it's just everywhere, from the sounds of it. Okay, we got 3 days. I'm just gonna hold. We have more than enough water. I'll just pulse it again. As much as I hate doing that. I just need to keep it alive long enough for them to haul the potatoes out of the farmhouse. Because I'd like more grilled potatoes. And we currently have 289 in storage, but we are not grilling them. And all of this is dead. Yeah. I'm gonna have to open up another grill for the potatoes. I think we're gonna have to do that somewhere, maybe back here I can open up a grill. Like, we just have so much potatoes that are just not being consumed, and that's It's neat though that there's like this one color that they use everywhere in the region. It's like a unifying theme, which I like. Okay, we're just gonna run this. I don't think we have enough water to... We have more than enough water to survive. Like, to easily survive an 8-day drought, where the only thing I'm concerned about is saving crops that are difficult to keep alive anyways. This is a good run. Like, this is a good setup, since we're not starving. And we will survive that. That refresh period will be fine. I literally may even be able to do this without losing a single crop, if I'm really smart about it. So I think we'll actually get away with it somehow. And then this dam will come up, and then I can carry more water for the next set. So if we end up with an 11-day drought or a 12-day drought, we actually might be able to do it. I don't know if that one level will be enough. I might have to raise it one more, but I can't. Due to these being on this height, my front end being too high, I won't be able to raise it, or too low rather, I won't be able to raise it more. So I don't know if we'd live a 12-day drought without blasting some holes. We might be able to just blast a couple holes, like blast this entire section downwards. Or what I can also start doing is I could take this out and then I could also be putting like, what do you call it? I could be putting water in there. I forgot that I need to make that storage area. But yeah. It's doable. It's very doable now. I really like this color because it really fits the forested low mountain terrain. It sounds like it's like a very kind of rich foliage green, just based on your description of it being dark, but also mixed. It just strikes me as it's probably like decently saturated. Not super bright or dark, so kind of medium toned, which is very much like rich leaf tone. Which is super pretty. I love that idea. And now this is holding. Oh, because it's dried out. Okay, so we have a day and a half. We have a day and a half of water. I think what I'd like to do, actually, if possible, is to get down here and blast this channel so I can hold water from here. I can pull water in. That's a deep area that I'm just not using right now, and I could be using. I see the potential in it. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to build a single platform, and we're gonna go like so. And we're gonna go like so, and then I'm just gonna put some landscaping. That, and we'll go like that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blast this down like two levels ish, 3 levels, so I can get the entire depth of it. And the idea being that then I can pull from this pond as well. Yeah, I like the idea of pulling from there. It's just more water that I'm not using right now. For example, we have now dropped 2k water in like a day. So yeah, that's my other problem, is I have too many beavers. Which is a bit of an issue. There's 62 empty jobs. That tells me that some of these hauling posts aren't filled. That one, that's 50 jobs. Which other hauling posts do I have that are okay, there we go. We have 23 kids and 15 jobs, which is about good on replacement, because I know for a fact that A, something like chestnuts are going to open up. And then B, we're going to have problems where old age will take a few beavers and we'll need to replace. So 15 is actually an okay. 18, 20-ish is probably fine. I want to say, just based on the size of my current colony. I don't one word they ever say, 'cause I miss your taste. All for this breaking in my skin. Miss body feels intense. Something on TV just to waste my time. Okay, so there's not going to be enough sap. I guarantee you that this is not. Once these are all grown, maybe. But even then. You can have too many beavers, but never enough capybaras. Yo, Red, if there was a capybara version of this game, would you play it? You seem to really like capybaras, and I respect that, honestly. Is this done? Phantoms at night, they always catch me with smoke in my eyes, and I can't sing songs too many times. It feels like a lie. Hunger and harm must leave in it. Ooh. There we go. water coming. This has actually stayed the whole time. I wonder how deep this is. Maybe I should try and get over here and demolish it. Thinking in my skin. Probably deep enough that it's usable, but I'm not going to be using it, unfortunately. This only be mine. Since it is very forested here, a lot of fairy tales were made, and they're based on these forests. I was trying to find a book that's about legends, fairy tales, and folklore from this region. So is it kind of like you also get those like magical forests? Like there's some sort of mystical being, don't go out in the forest alone at night, kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about? It'd be cool if you found a book based on like local folklore and like mysteries kind of thing, like fantastical mysteries. That'd be super cool to read. Yes, 100% would play it. Yo, if there's a capybara mod for this game, I will let you know. Red pandas, I love red pandas. Red pandas are so cute. Do capybaras have them cube dukes? Wait, what? I'm so confused, Marcus. What do you mean by the cube dukes? I'm so confused. That's wombats. Wait, what? Wait, what about wombats? Now I'm confused. Help. Please help. Yeah, sort of like that. Neat. 10 out of 10. A good read. You waste my time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to try to raise it to 2. Now I'm curious how fast this will fill. Because... okay, we raise it to 1 and then it will start flooding. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's flooding. It's flooding. And then once this section floods, we're going to raise 1 higher. I think I should just do the gradual fill like that. We're going to just do the whole block instead of doing half blocks. Actually, let's do the half block. Actually, no, the half block is going to cause problems. The half block will cause this to fill faster, but I'm only on day 2 of the cycle and I'm already going to run water down. It's actually filling really fast. I think we might be okay because we have like 0.1 days until it dies. We have 1 day until it dies, so it's fine. Their dukes are literal cubes. Wait, what the heck? They just come out as a cube. Okay, so does that mean you can stack them? Yes, I asked if you could stack them. Can you play Jenga with them if you squish them a little bit to make them into blocks, like rectangles? Wombats have cube-shaped poop. It's their unique thing. You know, I did not know this about wombats. And now I need to find a wombat VTuber and just ask them, you know, is this lore accurate for you? Do you feel that this accurately reflects you and your defecation practices? Do you feel represented by this? I just want to know. I'm just curious, you know? Aw, kitty. Kitty's dreaming. And now I can't move my wrist for sure because that would be... to move... It's like the meme. It's like the woman is cutting the kimono so as not to wake the sleeping cat. Like, that is literally the energy right now. Do not move lest the sleeping cat is disturbed. I'm trying not to move my wrist too much. This is a really deep section. Having the barricade removed there would be insane. What are we doing on... we pulse it in. Now I'm curious if we can get this up to 3. If we can get this up to 3, I would be really happy with that. Also, all the dynamite's coming in nicely. Lol. Yeah, I gotta find a wombat VTuber now and ask them. Just, you know, from one VTuber to another. I'd just like to know. Just curious, you know. I have a morbid curiosity. First time chat to a wombat VTuber. So is it true you have cube-shaped poo? Just fact-checking. Honestly, if that's your first time chat, if I was a wombat and that was your first time chat to me, I would be like, okay, you know what? Valid question. Then I would also be concerned that you may know more about wombats than I do. But then again, I'm a human being. Do I know everything about human anatomy? No. Do I know what shape my poop is? Yeah. So I could probably answer that question as a wombat VTuber. But I couldn't tell you, you know, like, I couldn't tell you everything about my anatomy. I could just tell you that, though, what I can observe. Tomorrow I will go to the same bookstore and ask them if they have this book. I really want to make my story sound like they came from this region during the Middle Ages. You know, that's an interesting thing, is like, doing research for creative writing. I did my degree, my first degree in English, and I did actually have a course where the professor's big thing was that she wanted students to do research. She wanted us to be informed about the way that we write, essentially. Kitty! Good thing I moved my mic up. Okay, you stretch? You stretch, I can't see. Kitty, I can't see chat! Kitty! Kitty, the chat! Will you respond to the chat if I can't see them, Kitty? I'm just moving the map. I can see the map moving, but I can't see anything else, Kitty. But yeah, to continue that point, like, it's actually really important to do research when you're doing, like, when you're planning to do or even actively doing creative writing. Because, like, oh my god, it's going off the back of the map. Oh my god, it's going off the back of the map. It's going off the back of the map. I didn't realize it was going off the back. Oh, I can't even hold it there because it's too far away. Oh, that's annoying. I was going to use half the map as like a storage. That's so annoying. Well, I guess 2 is my height. Yeah, 2 is my max height. That is so sad. I thought I was going to get to use like half the map as a storage hole. Rip. But yeah, it's important to know what you're writing about and to be informed about like you're doing Cosmic, like being informed about the local history or like being informed about the geology of the region or the way that people with certain conditions interact with the world, or like there's just 100 different things that you can get really involved in research wise that will make your stories A, more believable, B, more accurate, and C, give you a better understanding of just a wide variety of topics. Never hurts to be well read, you know? So I am really glad that you're doing some research into it. Solid practice. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Ice water level's 1. That's probably when we were flooding it. So anywhere 0.2 and under, I should probably start flooding. These guys aren't getting any water. Interesting. This isn't actually high enough for them to get water. I'm actively cutting off this entire section. See, my other option was, instead of expanding up to the left and kind of holding here, is I could have gone to the right, built on top of this, and then expanded around the edges for my farms. That is another way to play this map. I just played it in the center because it was easiest. Cool and unique in what I'm doing. Yeah. Truly is. And I respect the research that goes behind it. Honestly, if you like look at the dam from like here as you're like going to work, oh my god, we just clipped through reality. We're just clipping through reality. And you're like a beaver and you're just like going to work. Like this. It's kind of cool. And then you see this like long line. You see the farms. There's beavers not working. Oh, builders' huts. Okay, well, if that's the case, we'll just pause the builder's hut. And we'll pause, like, I guess we'll pause another one of these. Yeah, should be good. Now we'll just detonate here. Demolish some buildings. And then we'll put in some more underground piles. Now, what do we want in this pile? What are we doing well on for storage? Chestnuts. Roasting over an open fire. The frost nipping at your nose. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... Oh, you can only store dirt. Well, that's awkward. Large warehouse. Where's the door? Where is the door? Wait, what? Excuse me. Yeah. Can we build up one? No, we can't. Okay, wait. Pause. Pause. Umbra did a dum-dum. Okay. We're gonna put some dynamite down and we're gonna put some storage houses in here. Because why not have more storage? Doesn't hurt to have more storage for chestnuts. And what is this? Spatterdock? We need to grow more spatterdock. We need a spatterdock grill. We need a spatterdock grill. Grist mill. You're gonna do spatterdock. And there we go. Good to go. Bless you. Thank you. I have to go, Umbra, but I hope you have an amazing day. You too, Red. Thank you for helping by. If I do share the story, no matter if it's unfinished or not, you would maybe not understand everything that it says. Also, my head writing is not that great, and I'm anxious about this. I'm certain you are a great writer, and it takes time to get good at anything. So, having the courage to share your first story to the public is insane, and I really respect that. It's the same thing as saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna put my first, like, mini song cover out on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever you put it out on. I'm gonna do my first stream. I'm going to perform my first real life stage. Anything like that. It's a huge part of the creative process. It's just having the confidence to show other people what's going on in your head. And I respect you for that. And if I can't understand everything, that's the best part about being able to chat with the author that you sometimes don't get. Actually, you often don't get. Is that ability to ask them questions and be like, hey, I found this part really cool, but I don't quite understand the reference here. So then you could either look it up, you could research it yourself, or you could maybe consider asking the author, you know, what went through your head here? What is this part supposed to symbolize? Like, what do the words mean? Kind of thing. Actually, what I'm going to do is we're going to put a large warehouse right here. And it's going to store chestnuts. And it's going to be built very soon. I think what we're going to do is we're going to blast this part out, but I'm actually not sure if I just make it more farmland or if I make more storage. I don't know yet. But having a large one here would be nice, and then having the chestnut grill here, or the grilled spatterdock here, and then I'll just put another chestnut grill up here to service this area. Yeah, I think I'll put another chestnut grill here. I'm gonna put 2 large warehouses. And this one will be for grilled chestnuts. Actually, we'll do the spatterdock here. Actually, maybe it's not a good idea to put spatterdock there, because that's really far from where we're harvesting. So we're gonna go bot, grilled chestnuts, highest priorities. Hello, kitty. Are you licking your paw? Very cute. Adorable. Hello, kitty. Yeah. Hi. It genuinely feels like I'm babysitting a child. Like I said earlier, it feels like I'm babysitting a child while just chilling with y'all. This is the life. This is the life that I wanted to live. No. I hope everyone might find it amazing, even though it's not written in English. I mean, translation does exist. It won't be perfect, but hey, I will do my best to read it, is all I will say. I can't speak. I'm assuming you're writing it in German, yes? If I remember correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I deeply apologize if I am wrong on the language. But I speak English, a little bit of Spanish, and I'm learning a little bit of Japanese. Mostly for music purposes for the Japanese, but those are the only languages I speak. So if it's in any other language, I will have to translate it or ask for a translation. But hey, work in progress. We do be learning out here. I shouldn't have blown that up. I should have blown this whole section up. Well. Oh my god. Guess Umbra did a dum-dum. Guess Umbra did another dum-dum moment. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're still fine. We're actually doing okay on happiness. Surprisingly, it was higher slightly during the massive drought. But we're fine. And our water is just like barely leaking off, so. with a height of 2, that gives us a little bit of room to expand now. This is so not popular. I don't get why they're like, we don't have campfires, and then no one goes to the campfire. Carousel could be better. Campfire, rooftop terrace, cattail crackers. We need cattail crackers. How are we doing on cattail flour? This is wheat flour, isn't it? Yeah, it's wheat flour. Okay. Or that's just straight up wheat. We don't have enough cattails, and I need somewhere to grow them. What's this? Spatterdock? How are we doing on Spatterdock? Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch all the Spatterdock over here into cattail. How far does this aquatic farmhouse go? Right here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant cattails. I think we need the cattail crackers at this point, so I would like the builders to come in and just take this all out for me. Thank you very much. And then we can grow some more cattails and we can have some crackers. Have some carrot soup with some crackers. That sounds actually really good right now. I wasn't expecting to be hungry saying that, but you know, here we are. Okay, so this is doing spatterdock. So we are getting a lot of grilled potatoes, grilled spatterdock. We're getting some chestnuts roasted. I am concerned about the amount of maple syrup we have still. We have none. But these trees are taking a little while to come in. Back to you. Lost in this hole that was through. All I wanna do is fall asleep with you. How do I get home? How do I get home? How do I get back? How do I get home? Home back to you. Okay. So now we can put some storage here. This will just cut off the entire space, but it is what it is. Let's put some gears or dandelions. We aren't really in need of building, so I think we'll put dandelions, because it never hurts to have more. Because you make medicine from that. I wrote it in Lower Rhenish, apologies if I'm mispronouncing this, which is the dialect that is spoken here, and it belongs to the Low Franconian dialect group. These are both dialects I have never heard of, but I'll actually have to look into them after stream. I am curious what they sound like spoken. Like, I'm a very auditory person, so to hear something spoken is much more like mentally stimulating for me than just to read it. That being said, I don't like listening to audiobooks. I'm a weird one. What can I say? I'm a strange one. Why is there not enough water? Oh, right, we're filling this channel. Right, we're filling the channel. This is fine. It's gonna spill over soon. I hope. This is starting to dry up. Please spill over. It's filling. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh wait, okay, I just had to pulse it once to make sure it starts flowing in this direction rather than flowing out that way too much. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh my god, I was scared that I like actually warped it up hard. That was terrifying. Cool. Glad that's fixed. Concern. Big concern. How are we doing on the crop tearing? I think they're not able to reach it because there's no pathway. This is the one thing that's really annoying about the builders. Is that they have a hard time getting into stuff that they really shouldn't be having a hard time doing. because there's no pathways. They require pathways. So what I might do is I might take out this section instead because it's a little closer. Yeah, it should be close enough for them to just take out this section, and then we can do our cattails here. So it's closer to the stairs. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. How are we doing on food right now? My biggest concern is still food. Ooh, Maple is not doing well. It's like all chestnut trees. Wait, do we not have a gatherer flag? Oh my god, are you kidding me? You can't get in? Can you just not get in? Like, they're all full of chestnuts. Or is he just full? Excuse me. He's just full. Okay, whatever. Prioritized by haulers. I didn't realize that his storage was full. I think what I might do is I might designate half of these for cutting. Okay, there we go. We'll cut the back half because I'm having a hard time getting to it anyways. I'm just curious if cutting it will actually get them in there. Like, that should be getting cut, but it's not. So I'm wondering if it's an access issue. Like, if they just straight up can't get in there. In which case, that is a poor design on my part. For sure. Yeah, I think... Not liking the way that the chestnuts are looking right now because we don't have any for some reason. I don't know. We have like tons in storage, but we're just not cooking them. Don't know why we're not cooking them. Do we just seriously not have the chestnut storage? Okay. Okay, so we're building the chestnut storage before we're building the grill because I'm an idiot. Anyways. Can I share about this dialect? Go for it. Okay, 3 days until drought. We are storing water. Our water is actually full. I would like another water terminal. Just because I'm kind of scared of that being a problem. Also, there's not enough sunflower seeds, I've noticed. Is there space for like a medium tank in here, maybe? Oh, that's perfect. That is actually perfect how well that fits. And we have more than enough gears to do it, so. I am not concerned in the slightest about that. I'm concerned about this one, however, being built. But, oh, we're almost there. We need 5 logs. We are alive and doing well. I won't share too much, only how we say hello and goodbye, and that's it. Okay. Teach me words. Teach us all words. Words. Teach us the words. The one thing I will say that's annoying is I'm not generating. This is entirely dead space. Like, and this is kind of dead space here. Like, there are a lot of things I could have done that were a little bit more optimal that may have helped. But in terms of like optimization in general, like for my own skill set, this is not bad. Why are you guys so full of chestnuts? Okay, take them to the grill. Take them to the grill. Once we're done the storage, I'm hoping that they just start collecting because look at how much chestnuts there are. All the little green dots, those are trees with chestnuts. Which is a lot of chestnuts. We're also at 30 happiness. Wow, we're 10 below what we should have been 2 episodes ago, but this is okay. We may not hit 57 in this series, but I'm going to dang well try on the next one. and I'm going to be doing it with... I've already kind of thought about the layout and stuff. There will be something else tacked on, challenge-wise, but... Chestnut om nom. Yo, literally. We have so many, like, uncooked chestnuts, and we're just not cooking them for some reason. I don't understand. It is what it is. You're also low on spatter dog. Oh, this part's not producing. Ha-ha. Ha-ha-ha. Okay, that's more cattail. Like, I'm trying to balance the aquatic crops. That's something else I'll need to do in the next one, is have dedicated... Like, I'm gonna dynamite out dedicated aquatic crop sections that work so that the farmhouses are stacked on top of each other, and the aquatic and the regular farms are near each other as well. Like, there's gonna be a lot more optimization coming in, and it will be fewer beavers will be running the colony. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, we learn every time you run the simulation, you learn something different, which is honestly important in life in general, but also in video games. I'm curious where I can go with this. Okay, there's like nowhere I can go with that. I was just curious. So hello in this dialect would be either ha or... I'm going to say this very Spanish. I was going to say hola with 2 L's, but hola, hola. When we say goodbye, we say either están or I'm shoes. There are many ways of saying words in this dialect. That's the cool thing about dialects, is there's so many options. I'm also very sorry that I'm most definitely butchering the pronunciation of these words. I certainly sound so much better if, you actually know how to say the word. Rise a little bit. Okay, in a day and a half we have a drought. We don't have our new water tank up yet, but that's fine. I also have more room for storage. Or hear me out. What if we blasted out a custom aquatic farm? What if we blasted out a massive custom aquatic farm? This is an interesting idea. What I'm gonna do is go into landscaping, and we're gonna put a staircase right there, and then we're just gonna blast out like all of this. I'm curious what'll happen. Like, if they'll actually be able to reach it. But the idea being then we put a water dump on this side, so we run a little pathway over here. And then I just put, like, one of those, like, water dumps. So this needs to go. Okay. And then we put a pathway, and then we just put a water dump. Or we put, like, 2 water dumps. We may end up needing 2 water dumps. Low-key, we may need 2 water dumps, actually. Now that I think about it. 2 water dumps may not even be enough water dumps. But we'll do our best with regards to that. I'm curious now if we can actually force a cattail farm in the back. It'll be a lot of water, and I'm kind of concerned about the water usage of that kind of thing, but we'll see. You're fine? Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being willing to teach and share your dialect with the world. I don't know why that had to come out in a very grandiose manner, but it did. In my head, it sounded so much better than it did when I said it. But you know, that happens quite often. I'm certain you feel the same sometimes. We have no logs. In terms of logs, we have no logs. I think this is why our grilling is actually coming to a standstill, is in terms of logs, we have no logs. Do I just start another log farm here? Maybe I'll just start another log farm here. We're already coming up here anyways. Why not use the space that we have been given? Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a water dump, and then... yeah, we're gonna put an irrigation tower, I think. And I want it to cover all of this. And then cover, like, all of this. So I'll just wait until these trees are taken down. I was gonna say, this is fine, but I need to wait till the trees. Oh my god, there's so much chestnuts. Why do we not have grilled chestnuts? Oh yeah, maybe it's because the grills don't have logs. High. Oh, okay, so it's pronounced high. Gotcha. I thought that it had to be like, how they had to pronounce the J. So it's just high. Oh, okay, it's just spelled different. I like it. I like it. How are we doing on the... Okay. Okay. The drought has started. 9-day drought. We're going to preserve our water. Actually, we're going to leave our water be. Oh no, I did the dumb. It's flowing out the back again, isn't it? Okay, now it's not flowing at all. So we are definitely going to be losing crops. I guarantee you we are losing crops here. I'm not even going to bother worrying about keeping this part green. I am just going to, because we have enough food. I think we have enough food for the next little bit. Yeah, sure, they aren't going to be happy about it. They are not going to be happy campers. But what can you do? What can you do? They reach all the way to the very back. Let me just assign priorities. Oh yeah, they can. They've got the whole back section done. I'm just curious how this is going to work. Because I don't know if the water dumps are going to be fine or not. Don't mute me, kitty. Don't mute me. Thank you. Thank you for not pressing the mute key, kitty. Let me just check to make sure you didn't. You didn't press the mute key. We're good. Thank you, kitty. I appreciate your contributions to this stream. Very friendly of you. I know you want to be a streamer. Would y'all like the cat to stream one day? Just give my tracking, set up my tracking so that it tracks the cat. And then y'all can just watch me as the cat. Make him a little VTube model. Would you like to give me a random sentence and I would tell it in the dialect? Oh, like you translate it? Okay. How about here, I'm gonna type it out so that you can like look at it as you're translating, because I know translating sometimes can be a little bit difficult to do if you don't have a way to see the sentence again or to repeat it. Rig a L2D for a cat, second cam on the cat, profit. Yeah, like have a little like, you know how some people have on their live 2D models, they have like a mascot or a pet? Just do that, but it's your cat, you know? Profit, literally. Okay, I will type out a sentence for you. There you go. This is very apt for today. I apparently am pressing into a paw bean. Do you not want me to press the toe bean? If you don't want me to press the toe bean, don't put the toe bean there. Thank you, kitty. If you don't wish for the toe bean to be pressed, do not place the toe bean where you place the toe bean, sir. Honestly though, rig an L2D model with the cat in my arms. I don't know if y'all have seen those like VTuber models with the mascot and they're holding them like close to their chest and their arms and they're kind of like hugging them. Yeah, except for then the second camera's tracking the cat. You can do that, by the way. Like if I wanted to set that up properly in VTube Studio and I had two VTube Studio models that I wanted to use with that, I could have like say Aqua run a VTube Studio model and then be in a VC with me. And be in like a VTube Studio VC, essentially, like a voice chat for that. Like a conference call. And you can run your models together. That's a thing they can do now in VTube Studio, which is kind of insane. So yeah, theoretically, you could have two cameras running and have one track. I don't know how well face tracking works on cats, though. That's the only issue. Pulse the water. I probably didn't need to do that. That's probably a waste of water. We'll see. This is fine. We still have like 7.5 days-ish to go. We're fine. It'll be a nightmare for you to pronounce the entire sentence. You know what? Give me the challenge. I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but throw the challenge at me. I also chose 87. Truth? Yo, literally. Get the cat to... If you can get face tracking to work for a cat, I'm certain that'd be a great thing. What are we doing on water? How is the water level going up when we're pumping it? Oh, it's because it's like kind of like waving around a little bit. Oh, and it also tells you the current speed. So if you're running water wheels, it can actually tell you how fast those wheels are running. Which is kind of disgusting. I quite appreciate that gauge. Oh, our landmines are almost ready. Our dynamite is ready. Okay, that's actually not true. There's a whole section back here. It's just not ready. Fine. We're actually doing okay on food. We have so much cooked potatoes. I think I'm going to pivot some of the potato crops. I'm going to pivot these potatoes into, Oops. I'm going to pivot these potatoes so that they become, sunflowers. Because we need more sunflower seeds. 100% we are short of sunflower seeds. Okay, harvest all that up. Harvest all that up. Kitty, don't mute me. Don't mute me, baby. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I'm ready for the challenge. Let me just move the kitty. I can't see. Kitty, I can't see. I want to read. I want to do the language challenge. Please, kitty. Hey. Hiya. No. Okay, you're going down. He almost knocked the mic down on top of himself. It is dangerous for the kitty to be on the table now. He has now been returned to floor jail. For his own safety, he has been returned to floor jail. Okay. Minkat Moshhoot den Stream. I got stream. Lose. I'm gonna be real, I probably butchered the entire sentence. I appreciate you translating for me, Cosmic. I am curious how you actually say that. Because I guarantee you I was not close. Unless I got really lucky and can somehow read. This is why you see me, when you see me do other language stuff, other than like the occasional Spanish, I do it singing. Because then you just copy the person who's singing. You just copy their sounds and like their timing and stuff like that. So you don't have to actually figure out how to pronounce the word speaking. It's almost easier that way. Yo, this mudbath is heckin' popular. Love it. Ming pronounced like mine or meing? Mine? Minecart? Minecart? Oh, it's cat, like cat. Okay. Minecart mosh hoot den stream lauf los. I am so far off. I guarantee you I'm probably off. Please correct me. Pulse. That's probably not enough pulse. We're gonna pulse. Still 6 days to go. I don't know if that was the play. We're kind of running lower on water than I wanted to. Oh, it's auto-saving. There we go. We're gonna try and do more maple syrup here, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna do more maple syrup. And then we're gonna do a forester, right. Actually, wait, how far does this forester reach? Oh, not quite enough. Wait. Yeah, you're fine here. We are going to prioritize maple. And then I'm going to, before we do anything of that sort, we're going to run a medium tank. And we're gonna put you right, like so. Actually, no, we're not gonna put you here. We're actually going to run the medium tank down here. The reason being we get more green space that's used for trees. Oh my god, are we actually full of maple syrup? Yes! Yes! Oh my god, we actually are full of maple syrup for once in our lives. Okay, wait, hold. How big is the large tank? Actually, we're gonna go with another medium tank. We're actually full of maple syrup. Oh my god, I didn't realize we were full. What are we short on? Grist mills? I think we're short on grist mills again. Ugh, you did a good job, to be honest. Yes! Thank you. Thank you. Tried. I've tried my best. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get rid of this scrap metal storage because there's not that much scrap metal coming out, and we're gonna make a grist mill. That's not a grist mill. Here's a grist mill. Wheat flour. Robots. Go, go, go! Make it, make it, make it! It's just because if we're not using a storage spot, we're not using a storage spot. And now we have wheat coming directly from the fields. Oh, even better. Even better. There we go. Honestly, considering this is like the last day, and I'm not worried too much about well-being score, we're actually not doing bad. I will say though, the chestnuts are going off. The chestnuts are going down. And we're starting to get some real good production coming out of a lot of these. I would like some more cattail crackers. I do like that our maple syrup is full though. That is a beautiful thing. We have a lot of potatoes. So maybe what I should pivot to is I should pivot to more sunflower seeds. Like, maybe what we even do is we pivot this entire section to sunflower seeds, and then we also put in a second medium tank. This will be also for maple syrup, now that we have so many trees doing it. And then we'll take these down and we'll put sunflower seeds up, because we're actually doing okay for the most part. The dialect is a weird one, and I love it. Yeah, I mean, there's something about having like a regional, like a special regional way of speaking. It kind of brings people together. Like, it gives people something to like connect to each other with. You know, we speak the same dialect. It's an interesting thing as well in Canada because of, you know, how, or I guess maybe you know is the right phrase there, but it's interesting in Canada because of the prevalence of immigration and the way that like immigrant culture is so ingrained deeply within Canadian culture, and like how people of different areas connect to each other. So like people from if you move to a completely new city, you might get on transit and you might hear someone speaking your regional dialect, or like your family's regional dialect, or you might hear someone speaking a similar thing, like they'll be speaking the same language with a different dialect. And there's something to be said about the connection that you feel even to a complete stranger when you realize, hey, they're kind of the same as me. And I think language has a really cool way of connecting people like that. We just some light, and then there was light. Speaking of which, I need to get more lighting. This is terrible. It's gonna get darker and darker, and I'm gonna keep streaming late like this, so I need better lighting. You bring people together! Got 'em. See, that's a compliment, and I appreciate it. Wrecked 'em. Did you really wreck me, or did you just compliment the heck out of me? Appreciated. I'm gonna eat my sandwich. Okay, enjoy your sandwich. What kind of sandwich is it today? What is the sandwich flavor of the day? Okay, so maybe we don't need maple syrup up here. No, I'd like more maple pastries. You know what? Screw it. I'd like more maple pastries. They're like little dessert treats for them. I want them to have little treats. Okay. Honestly, I think at this point we may almost, I don't want to say it too loudly, we may almost be equipped for a full, like, 12-day drought, should it hit us. The question is, how frequently will they hit us? That's my biggest concern. And with this water dump setup here, I'm hoping that our, ability to continue to have water plants, like aquatic planting, will not be hampered by a drought like it is right now. I hope to be able to bring people together. Honestly, that's like something that keeps me streaming, is being able to bring people from across the world together, to just, like, across the world, across different ages, across different lifestyles, different beliefs, come together and just sit down and chat about life and play some video games, you know, like listen to some music. There's all sorts of different ways and reasons people get into content creation, and I think for me it's very much a connection-based thing, like stories, hearing about other cultures, hearing about other languages. And you don't really get that so much if you stay within your local area. Like, I think specifically the international aspect of streaming really appeals to me for that reason. It's just like access to a wider community that you wouldn't really get if you just stayed local. Like, yeah, I could probably try to sing at local, like, open mics and, like, bars or whatever, but I kind of wanted that international thing. Like, I will admit there's definitely a draw to being a VTuber specifically in terms of anonymity and other things like that, but at the end of the day, it's still a thing of connection. So yes, saying that you bring people together, appreciated. It sounds like a fictional language coming from a fantasy book, but it actually exists. Well, that's the interesting thing about languages that you don't know, is they sound like they're coming out of fantasy, high fantasy, or like a different time, and like there's some sort of mystery and like magic to hearing something when you don't necessarily know how, like, what it's saying. It's like the same appeal as listening to foreign language music that you don't speak the language of. It's, I don't know. It's like hearing, you really listen less to the words and more to the emotion behind the words, I think, at least for me, when I listen to music that is in the language I don't speak. You hear what is conveyed to you is not necessarily the meaning of the lyrics, but the way that the person sings it. And sometimes it's also easier to study if you don't know what they're saying, because now you're not listening to the lyrics themselves. Works out. Similar to instrumental. Turkey burgers! Turkey burgers! Heck yeah, enjoy your turkey burger. Put a pic in and Lana invaded my shot. Yo, we love your kitty. Heck yeah, we love to see your cat on the Discord. I'm assuming you put the pic in the Discord. If so, I will check afterwards. Turkey burgers! Enjoy your turkey burgers. Okay, so we haven't put the staircase up. I'm not too concerned. There's really no point in putting that staircase up. I just did it just to prove that I could get this far. Also, the district border being this long is insane. Normally, I thought this would have to be done with 2 districts. I think actually before, when I played this map before, I can't word. I said before twice. Before, when I played this map, I've only been able to access this mine back here with a 2nd district up here. Like, I split it around here, I remember. So to be able to do my pathing a lot more efficiently is something I never expected I'd get good at. So here we are. We are learning and growing all the time. This is the goal. Also, this log yard, don't care about it. It's not useful at all. We aren't storing enough logs for it to matter. What's this? Spattered off. Okay, I'm cool with that. We are full on cooked potatoes. I would love a 2nd cooked potato storage. Maybe not dandelions. Maybe we put the cooked potatoes. Just gets us a little more storage. There's some dirt. We can probably play the dirt mining. I mean, I'm not planning to use it, so I'm not too concerned. Maybe a grilled chestnut storage could also do us some good. Okay, let's just put up a couple of these guys. And then if I put this large warehouse, I can just delete the ones that I don't need. I can just delete these. Yeah, and then it's good. It fits. It's perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Now we can have 2 storages across from each other. Oh, I hate that they're not in line. That's gonna bother me. Oh well. Oh well. Def, I met 2 of my best friends online when I was 13. They're my longest term friends. I fly 4 hours every year to visit. Good father to one of the kids of... Godfather. Why did I say good father? Godfather to one of the kids of one of them. Oh. See, that's the thing. It's like, being able to meet people that you would have to fly 4 hours away every year to see them is insane. You would not be able to do this without, I guess, the kind of connections we have now and communication technology we have. I am glad you are still friends with these people. Expanding your area to find people to get along with is an amazing ability we have now. Exactly. And I'm trying to take advantage of that by streaming. This is why I'm using this dialect in my fantasy story, to make it more fantasy feeling. It definitely does have a fantasy feel to it. Are you like having like books written in the dialect, or are you having like certain characters speaking, or how are you kind of incorporating the dialect into your fantasy writing? My other friend got her PhD and teaches at a college now, and her paper that she defended for her, I'm assuming, thesis was about developing relationships through games and online. Is your other friend, what did she do her PhD in? Is it in like sociology or psychology? That's my guess. I could be wrong. Like, what field did she do her PhD in? Also, apologies, I'm slow on reading chat today. I'm like hyper focusing on the game a little bit. We're at 31! 31! We don't have enough wet fur. The food is doing really well, the rooftop terraces. I would like to do the Fountain of Joy. I think we're gonna also try and force a Fountain of Joy somewhere. I'm thinking of forcing it like here. What is this? Water. Oh my god, where's all of our water? Oh my god. 0.8 days. Run the water, run the water. We have so much water. I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. I am so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, it's flooding. Oh my god, it's flooding. It's flooding. It's flooding. It's flooding. It's flooding. Oh no. No. The houses are on stilts. It's fine. The houses are on stilts. We're okay. It's not flooded. We're good. We're good. This is fine. This is fine. I am totally and 100% in control. We more than survived this drought. Even not having the pumps running for like 2 days because I did a dum-dum. This is insane. The survivability of this district is disgusting. We have 50 children. Oh my god. Language studies, I think. I don't know exactly. Sweats. It's okay. Linguistics. Interesting that that's the linguistics topic. I, as someone who is doing, like, I guess, higher education, am always interested in what people decide to do as research at, like, a master's level or at a PhD level, like at a doctorate level, because you have to really care about your topic to be able to put in that amount of work and that amount of time. You have to care at least somewhat about the topic, right? So it's interesting what people choose to work on, because that tells you a little bit about them. Everything. Dialogue, character names, place names, and so on. Everything is written in the dialect. Ah, so it's almost like you are reading a little piece of a book that you found lying in the woods, like a memoir from someone. That's an interesting idea, to rather than to divide it up and do little sections in like the dialect, you're just doing the whole thing. I quite like that. Excited to see how it turns out. You got this, Cosmic! Heck yeah. Also, this channel, beautiful. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. The drought has ended. This is our backup water source. Oh my god. We're flooding again. Umber did a dum-dum. We're good. Okay. This is fine. Now, will we survive a 12-day drought? Probably not. I'm starting to think that that's a little bit harder for us to do. But I am going to raise this to 1, and then I'm going to just increment it by half every time we fill up. The water is starting to come again, so we're good. We just hit the right timing. Because it's got to fill up this entire thing again. Which is why this is a bit of a risky play. Do we not have enough dynamite? Oh my god, did I use up all the dynamite that we own? I did. I burned all these little storages. Okay, whatever. We'll get there eventually. Not too concerned. I am, however, concerned about how fast this is filling up. We will need more logs. What is this? Wait. Wait, there's no tapper oh, there is a tapper shack right here. Huh. So if this is the tapper shack, how come there's no... I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna designate the front half to cut. I'm just gonna designate the front half to cut, because we're also gonna set maple syrup up here, and I just need trees. This is my problem right now, is I need trees. Okay. Now you got me hunting to find out. Good luck. Yes. Love to see it. Love to see it. Some fantasy writing in a fantasy-ish dialect. She just up and learned Arabic, then Spanish, then Japanese, and she just keeps going in absolute chat. I respect people who can learn languages that fast. Like, I'm trying a little bit to learn some Japanese and trying to keep my Spanish alive because I've been learning it since the 4th grade. But, like, it's hard, especially if you don't use it, and the later in life you get, it is true. It is harder to learn languages later in life. But, you know, I respect that she has so many languages. She's multilingual. Controlled flooding is fine. Controlled flooding is fine. It's okay. The being that controls your dams knows what she's doing. 100%. You should trust me. I can share it maybe later. As I said before, it is currently unfinished and my handwriting is terrible. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress yourself about it. Besides, the best part, like I said earlier, about having the ability to discuss with the author is exactly that. You have the ability to discuss with the author. You know, like, if there's a part that's unclear, you can just ask. Or you can explain it. Like, there's so many options. German dialects are so amazing. They're everywhere you go. So, I'm assuming that there's a bunch of, like, little dialects on top of, you know, I guess, what you would just call, like, German in general. Like main German. That makes sense? Okay. We're almost there. We're almost at 2 again. I would like some more power production. We do have all of the food options available. We have so much maple syrup. Why is the maple syrup working now and it wasn't working before? Maybe what I do is I cut some logs. Oh, this part wasn't even planted. Aha. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem. Maybe what I do is I cut some logs. Yeah, maybe what I do is I just say cut from this path up. And then don't cut these last 2. And don't cut this line. Okay. It looks a little patchy. That's the only reason, is it looks a little bit awkward. Okay, so now that this is filling up to 2. About to overflow. It's about to overflow. We are going to drop you down to 1.5 and then back up to 2. And now the water should constantly be coming out. It's just because of this weird structure here, I kind of have no choice but to pulse it, but it is what it is. There are many dialects here in Germany. The thing is, I live here in the west, and when you go east, for example, you would barely understand their dialect. The same goes for north and south. Huh. So, it's so radically different. I'm assuming there's a variety of historical factors that play into that, but the fact that it's so different, you literally cannot understand it if you're from a different part of Germany is crazy to me, because that means that there has to be some sort of massive change in it. Like a massive developmental change that happened in the past and is still the same today. So I'm assuming there's not too much, like, movement between different sections, like, different regions, because then or else the language barrier wouldn't be as high. That was the case. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a lot of movement between regions. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. But I'm just curious how, like, language affects the movement of people, and the movement of people is affected by language. Sorry. How the movement of people is affected by language, and how language is affected by the movement of people. Logically, that did not make sense the first time I said it. I apologize. Ahem. Okay. Me gusta Rita un gato. Me gusta fuego. ¿Dónde está la banjo? ¿Cómo se dice la banjo en inglés? ¿Qué es la banjo? Oh, el baño. Do you mean like the bathroom? Tú eres... I should not be reading this. I should not be reading these. This is being the small Spanish gibberish I know, taught by coworkers. Me gusta Rita un gato. I like Rita a cat. Bathroom, baño, B-A-N-Y-O. B-A-N-Y-O. So it's like B-A and then the N with like the squiggle on top and then O. Baño. I think that's the one. Caja is box or carton. Tú eres un caja. Una caja. You are a box. I feel like this is like a way to say like you're stupid. Like you're dumb kind of moment, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong. I like Rita a cat. I like fire. Okay? Where's the bathroom? A universally useful phrase. Where's the bathroom? You are a box. The way that you said it is like you are a boxes. So I don't know if you mean to say a singular box or like multiple boxes, but you are a box. Thank you. I also play Minecraft. Looks at my Minecraft skin. You are a box. You know, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Oh, we're slowly getting dynamite. Dynamite's taking a little while, unfortunately. Light 'em up like the 4th of July. Why did I sing firework? Not, yeah, whatever. That's just what my head went to. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Except for these are dynamite. There's a song called Dynamite in there? Imagine Dragons. I want to say it's Imagine Dragons. I worked in a warehouse. It was a valid spread of statements. You are a box. You are a box. Was it used as an insult? I feel like it's an insult. Oh my god, we have too much chestnuts. We legit have too much. Like, I'm going to need a second storage house for all of these chestnuts. And not the cooked variety. Like this is for raw chestnuts again, I guess. Like, why are there so many? Oh, are my sunflowers ready? Okay, let me just get my sunflowers. This is what happens when you have a scatterbrain like I do sometimes. Okay, oftentimes. Is you forget the things that you set up, and now the sunflowers haven't been growing and I've been wasting space. Haha. Haha. Like hello in the south, they say service. In the north, moin. We also say that here in the west as good morning. Moin. In the east would be ta. Again, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. There are many ways of saying words. That's the cool part about dialects is they develop into such radically different words. I have a coworker who's actually a linguistics major. She would probably understand the development of language way better than I would. And I might actually ask her about how dialects come about. But that's an interesting thing. It's like how vastly different saying the same thing can be, despite being from the same root language and being from a similar-ish kind of area. Just how rapidly things will change and how radically different they can be. Fire was when we saw a forklift catch fire. What? Do I even want to know why a forklift was on fire and how it got on fire and why the resulting Spanish phrase was I like fire? Me gusta fuego. Like, see, I thought that was supposed to be a funny take on like, I like hot things. Like, I like it when it's hot out, or like I like hot things. No. It's straight up I actually like fire because a forklift was on fire. Do explain the situation, please. I'm curious now. So cursed. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh my god, someone's actually working here. Oh my god, someone's working here. Okay, wait. You're not alone. I know in a day or two I'll be lying next to you, counting down the days just so you can come back home. Oh wait, I already know where this one's gonna go. This one's just gonna do the entire thing. This one's just gonna cover everything. now we're set up. Oh my god, I just hate that this is already full. Like, how fast are we eating these chestnuts? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Frost nipping at your nose. The way you said moing and talk was so perfect. Like the way a native speaker would say it. Hey yo! Let's go! Thank you. Appreciate it. Solid teaching from you. Solid typing. Honestly, the spelling helped a lot. Moing, and talk. There's like, I can't do the throat noise. Let me drink some water. Chat, drink your water, please. Moin and talk. Talk? I can't do the like the CH as like a throat sound. I can't do that right now. I think it's because I partially destroyed my voice before stream, working on classified music projects that I will not be releasing teasers for, unless you're a Ko-fi member. If you're a Ko-fi member, you'll see a lot of teasers at least once a month. Not me promoting my Ko-fi, that's in the description. Like and subscribe, ring the bell. If I'm gonna shill now, I'm gonna shill now, I guess. But yeah, I'm working on some vocal stuff, so I kind of destroyed my voice earlier. I may or may not be singing in my lowest possible range. It's fine. It actually sounds okay-ish so far. But yeah, practice makes perfect with those kinds of things. Instead of throwing stuff at the wall, like throwing recordings at the wall with no editing, no practice, nothing, and hoping something sticks, I'm actually sitting down and trying to learn how to sing properly now. It is a process that I have not started until now, multiple years into my life. But you know what? You gotta start somewhere. Okay, wait, so let me catch up here. Isn't caliente for temperature? Like, está caliente. Like, it is hot. Yeah. Well, I was just wondering if they just straight up taught you fire. Like, you know how in English, one of the sayings for something being, like, cool is, like, it's lit, you know? Like, it's fire. Like, that song is, like, fire, or, like, that song is lit. Or, like, you're a really lit person. Or, like, saying, you know, if you're doing really well in a video game, and then someone goes, you're on fire today. Like, it doesn't mean you're literally on fire. It's a figure of speech. In the sky, I need you to fly me away. Okay, so we're gonna switch this to robots. We have 14 beavers without jobs. Well, you know what we do when we don't have jobs? We open the hauling posts. I'm actually kind of surprised we have beavers without... Oh, it's because we only have 5 children. That's why we have so many jobs. But yeah, let me keep catching up here. Forklift had the battery change done incorrectly in a warehouse full of books. Wait, okay, battery change done incorrectly is already so dangerous. Especially, it depends on what kind of a battery you have in that forklift, but assuming it's like a decent sized one, and probably a fairly heavy duty battery, that's terrifying. If that shorts, which I assume it did, caught fire, and we were like, that's not good. So we pushed it into an open area, stepped back, and waited for the fire department. Alejandro turns to me and goes, Me gusta fuego. That is the worst time to say Me gusta fuego. I'm just imagining Alejandro saying this with the most deadpan face ever. Like, Me gusta fuego. Like, he's just looking as, like, the fire's going up, and he's just, like, admiring it. Most people are like, oh god, it's on fire. And Alejandro's just like, Me gusta fuego. Like, it's cool. I like it, you know? I love that. I love that for Alejandro. Lit makes sense, like fuego for slang. Exactly, that's what I thought it was. Here in the West, the way we say that and it, das and in standard German, in our dialect is dat and it. The word a or a, like ein, is ne, and it can also be used as or, so it's a contextual thing then, from my understanding of this. So, okay. So it sounds like, first of all, between the das and I sound like a freaking seagull. Mine, like repeating the words. It sounds like you changed the last letter for a T, so it's like a sharper sound in your dialect, and then the ein to ne is one of those ones that's completely different, and I don't understand. But you know what? It can also be used as or. Can ein also be used as or in like standard German as well, or just in your dialect? Because I can see some people getting confused with that kind of thing. If they come from standard German or they learn standard German and then they hear your dialect, they might be like, what do you mean by or? What do you mean by there? Do you mean or? I was taught many slang terms, not appropriate for anything ever. Of course, that's the best part about learning from, you know, like native speakers, is that you will learn terms that are perhaps not the most savory, and it is what it is. I definitely learned some standard German. That sounds so hard to learn all the dialects. Yeah, that's the thing, is I think I've also heard like people who learn, say, Japanese learn like a specific dialect as well as standard Japanese depending on how they learn it. When I learned Spanish in school, I learned the teacher that had the most impact on my actual Spanish learning was in 5th or 6th grade. 6th grade. She was a woman from Colombia, and she always pronounced her double L's as J's. She had the heavy accent. And so sometimes if I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, I'll just straight up be like, Yo me llamo Umbra. I almost doxed myself there. This is fine. I'll be like, Yo me llamo Umbra. And people will be like, what the heck? So I did this in university Spanish, and some people were confused because it's a dialect thing, or it's like a manners, it's like an accent almost type thing that they didn't get. And there's also like words like, I believe it's manzana is like apple, but also it can mean city block, which is, there's some little things like that that wouldn't make sense. Like if you were talking about like, oh yeah, walk up one more block, like walk up the street one more block, and someone just says to you, walk up one more block, and you understand the word as walk up one more apple, and you're like, what the heck do you mean by walk up one more apple? Do I walk to the apple tree? Do I throw an apple and walk as far as it goes? Like that's the interesting thing about, you know, regional differences in language. Or in standard German is oder. Oder? Oder. 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 I say this like a Spanish speaker. Oder? Oder? I'm also not appropriate for anything ever. How's it going, Rila? You are appropriate for a great many things. X to doubt that statement. How's it going? Rila's appropriate for all things. We will just make it work. Exactly. Rila is appropriate for many, many, many things. I will give you 2 examples on how we use these words. Please do. Oh my god, it's already like 7. I was supposed to stop stream like 5 minutes ago. But you know what? We're gonna go for a bit more. I am good to go for a bit more. And this is actually a really interesting conversation point. Languages. See, this is the thing. Whenever I turn on stream, I'm always like, I have a plan. Yeah, I know I'm going to play Timberborn. I know kind of what we're going to do in the game itself. And I have some discussion points or topics kind of lined up in the back of my head. But they're more like a loose guideline of things like, oh yeah, you know, if chat's a little quieter today, this is what I can talk about with them. Or like, if, you know, something big is happening like the IIP dropping the cover on Saturday. Please watch the cover. I will be making y'all watch it on stream on Saturday. You will watch it regardless. I'm sorry, but also not sorry. I'm so proud of IIP. Anyways, things like that. Like, I'll just bring those up. But I don't really come in expecting these kinds of, like, spontaneous conversations to happen. And I think that's what I really like about live streaming. And why I'm really glad I kind of swapped over to here is because I found with Twitch, a lot of the times I would get interrupted by... Like, the chatting aspect on Twitch wasn't as strong unless you were explicitly doing a just chatting stream. Like, a lot of times things like channel point redeems would get in the way, or like people asking, can I join your game or whatever. Like, the culture is a little bit different between the platforms. Understandable, different platform, different types of content, different people. It works out in strange ways, but like, I don't know, I really appreciate y'all just coming in, open to chat, bringing things from your lives that are interesting, that you want to talk about, hear other people's perspectives on. I really appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you for coming into chat and making it a great experience for not just myself, but hopefully everyone else is enjoying as well. The lurkers are enjoying, you know, like, I appreciate it a lot. That's all I want to say. I love you, my guardians. example 1. Ahem. Let me attempt to speak German here. Dat ne Kat. This is a cat. Dat ne Kat. Example 2. Et war nixne? Et war nixne. I don't know if you say the X is like a hard X sound. I'm gonna say it as such now. Et nor... why is this a tongue twister? Et war nixne. It was nothing, wasn't it? Yo, that's so much shorter than saying it was nothing, wasn't it? Okay, wait. So dat ne Kat is an example of dot, and et or nixne is like example for et. Interesting. Is the X a hard X sound? Is it like nixne or is it like nichne? I'm assuming if it was nichne, it would be like a CH. But again, I've never learned German in my life. I'm just taking my best guess. Please correct me. It is fun to listen to the combos as well. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying as well and participating. And for those who are lurking, you're lending a listening ear. And sometimes that's all that people really want or people really need is just someone to listen. And you are more than doing that as a lurker. Appreciate the support. We love our lurkers. We love our active chatters. Appreciation all around. I'm slowly getting happy tears. Why did you do that to me? No! Okay, well, I would say no, but if they're happy tears, I'm glad for you. It's good to let out the emotions. I'm glad that you are happy. They're happy tears and not sad tears. I would be very, very upset if I had a stream and people had sad tears. But I'm glad. Happy tears are good. I love happy tears. Do 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 do. Let me turn this up. This is actually really good. I used to have this as my opening music. I just love stuff without like actual lyrics sometimes. It's just stuff that you can just like bop to, you know? Hey there, Umbra, how's it going, Gandrino? Hello, hello. And then it like gets more chill here. Why you should not let me have a 3D model, because I will spin on stream. Just like a straight up bopping session. Happy Umbra Pog. Yeah, Pog, how are you doing, Gandrino? Oh, best part. Oh no, I pressed Windows key. Apologies if anybody got dizzy while I was doing that. I didn't realize how fast I was scrolling until I like saw the screen, saw my like chat watching screen, and I was just like, oh god. My life has been college sleep for this week. Oh my gosh, you're back in class already? Dang, good luck. You got this? How's college going? The vibe is strong? Yes! Dance party vibes. Heck yeah. We love to see it. No, I just freaking love Limitless. This song is Limitless by Skylight. Great copyright-free artist. I appreciate the copyright-free artists. I know I'm getting like copyright struck on YouTube and I wasn't on Twitch, but I'm not too concerned about it. When we hit partner, I may have to be a little bit more concerned in terms of monetized streams, but for right now, we're good. We're chilling. We're chilling with Limitless. I think we're gonna do one more drought, and then I'm gonna end stream for today. Which means we may end up going like an extra hour overboard. Lol. Whatever. I have time today. I hope y'all have time to chill a little longer than 2 hours. And yeah. Conversation has been insane. That's mostly why I'm still going. This is also the last day of this series, so to get this colony as far as we can would be nice. Give the beavers as good of a life as they can get before I leave them to their own devices for the rest of time. Oh my god, this is already filling up. Okay, how come we don't have that much maple pastries? Chat. Chat, it's ready. It's ready. Alright. We're gonna blow this thing up. And then we're gonna start our first aquatic farm. Okay, well actually our third, but it's fine. Oh, that is so satisfying. Oh my god, okay. Excuse me. Ah! Excuse the weird noises I make when I sneeze. Apologies. Okay, beaver. Okay. Okay. So, what we're gonna plant in here is, you guessed it, tons of cattails! Cattails! Okay, we're gonna wait for the water dump to actually fill before we can plant the cattails. But, with that being said, I would like this to be highest priority. But yeah, where was I going? Ugh, but we exchanged Timberborn for Aqua Duo time. Yes. Well, yesn't. Yesn't. Next week we're gonna have some, interesting things. I might have to release the schedule a little bit later on Friday than expected, just due to me trying to work out some scheduling issues with next week. Just, there may possibly be a 4th stream, and there may be a new series starting. So I need to make sure everything's in place so I don't miss a stream like I did this week, unfortunately. Sometimes the brain is not happy, and you have to take care of your brain. You have to take care of yourself before you can go on stream. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, this is why it's important. Anyways, yes, next week we exchanged Timberborn for Aqua time. We do on Saturday. We do. I took out Sea of Thieves and put in Project Zomboid this week. Because Aqua has graciously agreed to do a little collab with me. We're going to do a little series. Little something something. The artist Sharo does very popular BGM-free copyright songs. I will take a look. Thank you very much, Gandrito. I'm always looking for good copyright-free music to add to the playlist that we can vibe to on stream. A lot of VTubers use his songs. I will check them out. I think Coffee Run also has some stuff, so I might check out Coffee's stuff a little bit more. Bless you. Thank you. Brain care #1. Yes, brain care is #1. I appreciate all the people who help me take care of my brain. You know who you are. You know who you are. Bless you, or should I say, oh, Gesundheit. 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 Gesundheit? Gesundheit. Gesundheit. It's like Gesundheit, right? Except for Gesundheit. Yeah? Yeah? Yesent? Is this a yesent moment where it's like, she sort of got the right idea, but I don't think she's quite got the right idea. She knows, but she also doesn't know. Okay, so we have one unemployed beaver, like flesh beaver. I don't know why I have to specify it like that, but now here we are. 2 days we have a drought. We have one extra flesh beaver. Let's see where to put the flesh beaver. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna say Gristmill. Does Gristmill have 2? Gristmill has a bot. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a we're gonna put a power wheel in. I hate doing this to them. I hate doing power wheel to them. Like, it's such a sucky way to go. It's such a sucky way to go. Like, I don't want to make them go on the power wheel. It's not fun. It's a lot of hard work. And we can honestly be generating power in ways that don't harm our beavers, but unfortunately, that is not going to happen here. So let me just destroy this. Chat, I apologize. I will come back and read in a half a second. I just need to use my last brain cell to do this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pause this. We're going to put some pathways in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize all of this. Make all of this priority. We're going to put a manual power wheel into this side of the system just so that that grist mill is constantly running. Honestly, I kind of want to hook this grist mill up to here. That actually might be the play, is just to hook. Yeah, because we're not even running that mine. Like, We're not running that dirt extractor right now, so I don't really see the point in having that dirt extractor be there, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's just go like that, and we'll just take things step by step here. A friend roped me into Project Zomboid a while ago. It's def good to run a series on it. Yeah! I used to do a little bit of Project Zomboid when I was on Twitch, and I didn't live very long. I also tried to do some of the challenge ones where you like, you know, you like run on an island or something, and you end up basically circling an island. But yeah, we're gonna try a different kind of series. It'll be an elimination series, so we're gonna try and get me, who has no combat experience, to eliminate a ton of zombies. It'll be interesting. It'll be a neat series. I am excited for it. I haven't played Zomboid in a hot minute, so. T intersection, there we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go through and we're gonna pause the ones that are going to cause problems for access, like reaching things. So like we're gonna pause this and we're gonna pause that. And then hopefully this will all be good. So this is all built, so now we can play this. And can I actually assign a robot? Oh no, you can't. You have to have a flesh beaver run the wheel. Unfortunate. You were so close, it is a yesn't. I was close. Jasoon heat? Okay, which part of it was I wrong on? Jasoon heat? Jasoon height. Jasoon height. Is it Jasoon height with like just a J sound at the front? Aqua and Liam both told me to play it, and never did. Hey, if you want to play Project Zomboid, Rila, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. I'll be here all night. Yeah, no. Oh my god. I wonder how long this drought's gonna be. I'm kind of concerned, because the last one was a 9-day drought. Are we ramping up to that 11 or 12 day? Because I don't really have any staff. Okay, there's not that much water in here, unfortunately. I would like another water storage. I kind of want another water storage. This is so bad. I don't know where to put it, though. Okay, how are we doing on district pathing? How does this look? Oh, geez, that's the end, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, 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 wait, no way, okay, okay, huge, absolutely friggin' huge, ginormous, we're stacked. We get 2 more of these things are like 1.2 grand each. That is a lot of water. And now we have a custom throwing area. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're doing okay on food, actually, surprisingly. For once, we actually have, like, over 50 maple pastries. That's insane. Your wing was over a tree, and I thought there was a dragon in the game. I was like, everything I know about this game has changed. Yo, literally, there's a dragon. Hi, it's me. I'm the dragon. It's me. I love that you thought there was a dragon. That's the thing. It's like when I found these wings, bless Akumu Hospital who made these. I low-key thought they were kind of dragon wings too. I know they were made as like bat head wings, but 100% I just moved them. I just used the texture and moved them. And they work perfectly for what I need. So. Okay, now here's my question, chat. Do you think we can unblock this? I'm just curious if it will destroy us. You know what? We're gonna run this colony into the ground. Let's try it. Let's try it. I am incredibly curious to see if we can just hook this up. I don't think we're gonna have great happiness scores, but I'm curious if we can hook it up just for the thought experiment. Okay, 0.7 days. My only concern is really gonna be water. Like, our water is full right now, which is not good because I wanted those 2 extra tanks. They're not going to be done in time. There's not enough time. That's so unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate, actually. Oh, well. It is what it is. Grilled spatter dock. Let's just put some more bread down, I guess. How much maple syrup are we running? We're running quite a bit of maple syrup. Maybe I'll convert one of these bread bakeries into maple. Because we have quite a bit of bread, and I would like more maple pastry. So we'll just convert some of our existing infrastructure. The Jess part is pronounced as yes. Oh, Yesuntite. Yesuntite? Yesuntite. Okay, so you need to pronounce the U more. Difficult, I know, but you'll pronounce it perfectly someday. Thank you, I appreciate the confidence. Yesuntite. Yesuntite. Is it heat? Is it heat? Like it's hot out kind of heat? Pronunciation? Yesuntite. Yeah? 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 Maybe? Possibly? Okay, so we're getting a lot of maple syrup, and we aren't even tapping these yet. We aren't even tapping, and this is already growing. Beautiful. Okay, it's only an 8-day drought. I am more than happy with an 8-day drought. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be the 12, because I don't think we can actually survive the 12, especially with me opening these new barracks soon. We are still at a log shortage, unfortunately. And we also are at a cooked cattail cracker and spatter dock shortage. Maybe I need to put another grill for the spatter dock up. Oh, our water is coming in. Beautiful. Okay. The drought has started. We are still storing water in this tank. We aren't going to fill up the tank. 100% we are not filling that tank, but... No? Wait. No? No as in, like, not Yesuntite? Yesuntite? Yes, Yesuntite. Yeah? Yesuntite. Is it height? Oh god. Okay, so the power's coming back. I really needed to blast this down. This was a mistake. That makes this gravity battery basically not useful. Unfortunately. I could try to get around to fixing it, but... I'm not too worried about it. It's not the worst. We're just gonna try and keep this thing with the water in it. If we get a 0.1, I'll pulse it a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll pulse it at 0.1. Although if we can actually, maybe I'll just wait until the end of day 3, day 2 of the drought, I can't do math. The heat part is pronounced as height. Okay, so it is Yesuntite. Yesuntite. Yeah? Yeah? Yesent? Maybe it's a yesent moment again. Maybe I am yesenting here. I'm gonna wait until the end of day 6. If I can get away with the water being like that, the end of day 6. I don't think we're gonna get through day 7 like this. End of day 6, or I'll pulse it when it runs out. I'm not gonna pulse it before. Just because we have so much water doesn't mean that we can just use it up. Because this is also actively evaporating out. 6.9, nice. I'm a mature adult, it's fine. Honestly, this tank is filling up fast. And this is getting built fast, too. I mean, we have a lot of metal blocks in storage. We have a lot of stuff in storage. 1.5. So now we're 2-ish days in. We're about a day and a half into the drought, and I've already lowered once. I don't know how I feel about that in terms of confidence, but it is entirely because we are pumping. Like, if we weren't pumping the water as much as we are, I wouldn't have this problem. It's just because all of these pumps are running. So I think we'll be okay. It's just going to be tight. You were all right? Yes. I was going to say let's go, and then it became a yes. Okay, well, here we are. Let's go! What is the one meme? Yeah, baby! Woo! Let's go! That one. The voice critical one. I definitely am not using that for something else. I definitely am not using that in a different piece of media. Don't worry. It's fine. Oh my god, can we stop pumping the water? Okay. Wait, pause. Don't pump more water. It's literally going to flood. I'm scared. How much are they pumping the water in? They need to stop. Holy. Let's go, baby! Woo! This is the energy. Okay, how we doing? Oh, geez. Okay. Turn off for the night. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We'll pulse it in the night just to keep those plants alive. I wonder if we can get through an 8-day drought without any plants dying. That would be ideal. No, we're losing. We've lost a plant. I think this is just an irregular dry zone, though. Honestly, I think that's just a regular dead zone, which is fine. I'm just trying to keep these aquatic plants alive. Because this one will probably be fine. It's just so we can keep harvesting, because there's a lot of food in there that I just like access to, personally. This is cattail, this is wheat flour. We don't have any cattail flour in storage. We have one. Okay, so we're running through things quite quickly, except for the chestnuts. We have way too much chestnuts. So, since we're short on logs, I might consider just cutting down some of the chestnut trees straight up. Like, this is stupid how much chestnuts we have. I'm not even storing cooked chestnuts, I'm just storing raw ones. Maybe we'll just make another chestnut grill. How are we doing on beavers? Let's go beavers for this one. As much as I'd like robots to do it, let's go with beavers. Yeah. My dialect is difficult to learn, isn't it? Honestly, I haven't learned any German at all, so I actually don't know, relatively speaking to like standard German, how difficult it is. It's not super bad, it's just because I haven't spoken German before, but you're helping a lot, Cosmic, so I appreciate it. I am learning little by little. It is a process, and we are engaging in this process actively. Set it en fuego. Let the water rats become cinder rats. I'm sorry, what do you want? What part do you want on fire, Marcus? What part do you want en fuego? ¿Dónde quiere el fuego? Where do you want the fire? I can't believe I'm asking this, but ¿dónde quiere el fuego? Oh my god, the potatoes are full. Jesus. Okay, well, we are doing well on the potatoes. Oh, the sunflower seeds are doing well. We just need the maple pastries and apparently the chestnuts, which is weird because we have so much chestnuts. Okay, well, maple pastries, I can probably open a second bakery. I can probably just straight up open a bakery. And you will make maple pastries, and you will also be staffed by a robot. That is robot. Which is fine. The entire city ablaze. Okay, that's a little bit of a big ass, Marcus. Considering I have no way to actively start a fire, like, even the explosives are very, very controlled. Nice try. I'll say that is a nice try. How do you find it so far? Do you find it weird sounding or beautiful sounding? I don't think it's weird sounding, but I haven't heard enough of it. Like, the way I'm saying it is really slow and choppy and awkward, so that's why it doesn't sound probably as beautiful as it would if someone's fluently speaking it. So I can't really judge on the beautiful sounding part, but it's definitely not weird sounding. I like the sounds together. It's just that with the way I'm saying them, because I don't know how to say them, is all chopped up. So, like, the pace and the flow isn't there yet. Me gusta fuego. Me gusta fuego. Me gusta fuego. You know, I've considered, just totally random train of thought in terms of the me gusta fuego, deadpan slow head turn. There's a decent amount of VTubers and just authors in general in the good old Twitter/X space, which I swear I need to get off. It's an interesting content mine out there. There's an interesting amount of like writers, VTuber or otherwise, who do script writing, and yeah, of course, there's like horny scripts, whatever. There's like, if you're into that kind of stuff, there are horny scripts. But I'm interested, there's a lot of like interesting RP ones that are not horny, It'd be kind of cool to try my hand at it. I mean, why not at this point? VTubing is really a space for me to try a lot of creative things that I didn't feel I could or didn't feel I really had the talent to do. I mean, I still don't feel like talent is really the right word at all. Skill to do is probably the better word. But I didn't really feel I had the opportunity to do, and I didn't really feel comfortable sharing it. But now here we are. So maybe I'll try some scripts, who knows? Maybe one of them will be Me Gusta Fuego. And then deadpan slow head turn. Time to change the account name. What's the account name? Is it AeternumUmbra VA instead of AeternumUmbra VT, which is only on Instagram because someone already had AeternumUmbra. I'm coming for you, AeternumUmbra, on Instagram. Joint writing stream when? I mean, I used to do writing when I was in like the 6th grade, and then I lost confidence because nobody wanted to edit my stuff. They're like, oh, it's perfect. I'm like, I know you're lying to me. So, maybe. I might actually have to hit you up on that Rila. Joint writing stream. Maybe I'll just read your stuff out loud. Who knows? AeternumUmbra VA. Instead of AeternumUmbra VT. I mean, I try not to use VT in my name because I don't want being a VTuber to be my whole identity. You know, like, I don't want to make being a VTuber my whole personality. But at the same time, it is useful so that people know I'm a VTuber. But I mean, come on. You look at any of my content and I'm a VTuber. It's pretty obvious that I'm an anime girl on the internet. I just try not to use VT. Also, my username is so long that, like, in games, you can't even put anything else but AeternumUmbra. Like, half the time, I can't even fit my entire username. Which is why in Sea of Thieves, I'm AeternumUmbra, because Eternum is too long for the Xbox game thing, which is like 12 characters. I think I'm 13 characters normally. That was a struggle when I was setting up for Sea of Thieves. This dialect sounds very fantasy-like to me. It's always fantasy, always. I like the idea of a dialect sounding fantasy. It probably doesn't sound like that when I'm saying it, but when you like fluently read it, I can see how it would have a fantasy kind of vibe to it. Super cool. Good luck writing in it. Called me out as I hit send? Wait, what did you hit send on and what did I call you out on? Now I'm confused. Was it a good call out or a bad call out? Was it good or bad? I hope it was a good call out. We're just slowly pulsing water and we have so much water here. Like, I am quite pleased with how stable this is. Honestly, since this is the final session of this, I am chuffed, to say the least. I don't know why the word chuffed came to mind. I'd never use that in regular speech, but I am chuffed, to say the least, with this progress. I would like some more grilled spatterdock, so maybe we might have to open a spatterdock thing. I mean, we don't really need to because there's no spatterdock to be seen. Oh, cattail crackers and spatterdock are always going to be our problems. Oh, they haven't grown yet. Okay, once they start growing, once we get our first harvest out of the artificial pond, then we'll be good. It just has to be, you know, it has to actually grow. Blurp, 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 blurp. Filling up my river. Thank you! You're welcome! You predicted exactly what I was gonna say, adding VA. Got him! We think alike, apparently. AeternumUmbra VA. I feel like then my name gets too long. I mean, my name's already long. Half the time, it's funny, I still use my Twitch account to, like, watch people because a lot of people especially in the indie VTuber scene, are on Twitch. At least on the EN side and within my time zone. So I'll be on Twitch sometimes just as a viewer. And when I go into a new chat, I will, like, follow. And I try to follow offline. I'm the kind of person who, like, does not want to be perceived online. So yeah, some of my friends I am subbed to and you just don't freaking know it because I turned off the sub message. You're welcome! Now some of you are going to be paranoid and go check. You're welcome. Enjoy. I have sown chaos. Once again. This is very rare. I'd never sow chaos, but I'd never sow chaos. Who do you think I am? An agent of chaos? I could never. But yeah, I hate, like, people trying to call me out and follows. Like, I appreciate people saying thank you for the follow. It's nice. It feels nice. I try to do it for, you know, y'all here. if your subs are public, then I'll see you when you sub, if you sub live. If I don't see you, I still appreciate you. Like, but the thing is with my username, everyone tries to read the Eternum. And I got an Eternum, I got an Ater. Half the time people just call me Ater, and I'm just like, new Oshi mark is the number 8? No, it's fine. Off debut, apparently my Oshi mark is the 2 eyes. Who knows? So it changes all the time. You know, Oshi marks are flexible, I guess, around here. But it's just interesting how people try to read AeternumUmbra. And I am totally guilty of the same kind of thing. Like, when I try to read some people's names in chat, like, especially this was a problem on Twitch, where follows were always public, I would have such a hard time with names. So I don't blame anyone for not being able to read my name, because it's difficult. It's difficult, lemon difficult to read my name. It's just funny, because they'll be like, Ater, thank you for the follow, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, do I tell them just to say Umbra? If I feel like I'm going to chat actively, like, be active in their chat typing a lot, I'll say, oh yeah, just Umbra's fine. But otherwise, I'll just leave it and watch them struggle. Like, maybe I enjoy watching them struggle to read my name, because I get the feeling of how that goes, you know? It's kind of funny. Sorry, not sorry to those people who I've followed just to watch you suffer to read my name. I'm going to share the story on Discord. Yo! Hype. I'm excited. I'll read it after chat. After chat. I can't freaking word. I'll read it after stream. I gotta eat dinner and stuff first, but I will read it after stream. I hope I don't embarrass myself. I have lots of self-doubt. I am certain it is a great story. I will need to read it through Google Translate probably, but you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully the translation is good. If the translation's not that great, if you're okay with it, I may ask you questions like, hey, you know, Google Translate said this. I'm not quite sure if this is the word that it means. Could be wrong, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hyped to read it. You got this. I think the art gallery is a decent place to put it, if you're gonna put it. I don't actually have a writing channel. I used to have a writing channel on my very first Discord server, and it got used like once, so I kind of just didn't leave it in because I didn't want to, like, you know, have too many channels and clog up the sidebar. But hey, the art gallery is like anything you'd want to display, anything you want to put on the fridge kind of thing. And writing is a form of art. Same, Game Boy, same. Yo, sharing like a piece of your writing is very personal. It's like sharing your art, your digital or physical, like, visual arts. It's sharing a sculpture. It's like sharing your voice when you're singing. It's sharing a creative part of your mind that you are worried that other people will be judgmental about. And to have the courage to step out and say, hey, this is something I'm proud of making. Huge. I respect you for that. And I'm excited to see what kind of writing we're going to have. We love to see some casual reading material. The dialect doesn't exist on Google Translate. Well, Google will have to do its best, because unfortunately that's all I'm going to be working off of. Unless you have a translated version. I know it's a lot of work to translate something, so if you don't have a full translated version, don't worry about it. But if you do, much appreciated. Community is mostly English, just due to me speaking English primarily. But hey, translations do exist. We'll make it work. There's always a way when there is a will. Sharing things is scary for sure. Yes, it is. I mean, when I got into VTubing initially, I was a mute streamer. I didn't even have audio for my game because I didn't know how to do the technical aspect to split my voice from my game audio because I was running on a laptop and Voice Meter Banana did not work. And then I started streaming my voice and I was like, oh god, people are going to think I sound weird. I don't have, you know, your typical, oh my god, I'm a cute anime girl, hi chat, kind of voice. I don't have that. I have a lower register. It is what it is. Something I was really insecure about in terms of singing. So like I used to do song covers, mini song covers, and those would be hard because I, you know, never thought I had a good voice growing up. It is what it is. I never thought that I would get to a point where I would be comfortable sharing that kind of thing in public. And now I'm like trying to sing with the lower end of my voice that I've been super insecure about since I was a kid. The fact that I have to sing like male covers of things is always endlessly being frustrating to me, but now I'm just trying to make it like actually work for me and expanding on it and being more confident about it. So it's a struggle, but hopefully y'all will enjoy it when some of those lower voice cover drops happen. Like full covers. We're not talking like the mini covers. You guys have seen sneak peeks of it. Like Welcome to Wonderland. That is my like natural low end. And I was super nervous about sharing that short. I literally put it on schedule and left for work. And I was like, I'm not going to check Twitter, Discord, okay, I'll check my Discord. YouTube, I'm not going to check my TikTok, my Instagram. I'm not going to check anything because I'm scared what people are going to say. Like, that was the first time in a long time I've been super insecure about content sharing stuff since I started 2.5 years ago. But you know, we live and we learn. It did all right. I hope y'all liked it. I'm hoping to do more stuff like that. But yeah, all this to say, I appreciate y'all sharing creative works. Just beware random bouts of writing confidence. Those are when you go off and then you look at them later and you're like, oh God. That was me, like, for a few months doing mini song covers every, like, 2 times a week. That was me. I had this, like, bout of confidence. I was like, I'm going to sound amazing, and the way I'm going to do it is brute force practice. And not even, like, practicing a single song to get good at it or practicing technique. It was just producing things, which was throwing things at the wall and hoping something would stick. It wasn't sticking because I wasn't actually putting in the time to practice. Learning to edit. Learning to mix. Like, these are things that I'm trying to get into now, meaning the content slows down. But yeah, beware the super confidence bouts. They're good, they're bad, they're double-edged swords. Put that oh speak away. What, you don't like the cute little anime girl on the internet? Who has the adorable little voice and... I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like the thing of like, oh, I could have like a super cutesy little model with like, whatever. Sure, there's times when I want to have like an adorable freaking model. Yeah, that's what chibis are for. This is why I'm my own model artist. I'm my own model parent. It is what it is. Am I my own parent? I guess so. But yeah. I mean, I also don't want to do your stereotypical, like, lower register female voice thing. Usually ends up becoming a dommy mommy vibe. And you get those big booba model with, like, the, oh, darling, welcome home. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. You're welcome for that little clip. Nobody clip that. I'm not about to do that either. I mean, sure, there's an interest in playing a character. Perhaps maybe I'll try that one day. But for right now, I'm just, like, trying to get more confident with my own natural voice and register and personality. Hi, it's me. This is what you've chosen to... This is what you've signed up to enjoy your free time with. This one. Hi. How's it going? I wrote something out of my norm area. Ooh. Oh. 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 What did you write? Was it a new genre? Was it like a new type of character? Like, what are we talking out of the norm here? If you're comfortable saying. Good thing Marcus hasn't been to a Hollow Knight stream. Oh my god, your freaking Hollow Knight mod. I can't with that mod. It's an uwu speak mod, chat. She has an uwu speak mod, and I don't know how to feel about it. I mildly despise it. It gives me a headache trying to read. It's like those things where they say, oh yeah, the human brain is super powerful. You can read things as long as the first and last letter are in the right places and the letters in the middle are correct but jumbled. It's exactly like that for me when I try to read uwu speak. I actively have to use brain power to read it. I wrote a script. Can I read it? Like read it out loud kind of thing. Like do a recording of it. If not, that's fine, but I'm super script. Rila doing the script. I still need to read Ali's script that she wrote for me. She wrote me a horror script. I need to read that. I need to go find it. Ruh-roh. I am back. Should I send this on Gallery? Yes. If you're talking about the writing, Gallery is the perfect place. Gallery is not just your visual art. It's written art. It's musical art. Any kind of art, creative pieces, Gallery. Art is a more encompassing term than just visual. I appreciate you sharing it. I'm hyped to read it. Not on stream, no. Oh no, is it spicy? Oh no, Rila, is it spicy? Is it a little bit of a spicy piece? Because you're now tempting me to read it. Obviously not on stream. Not on stream. But you know, maybe Twitter will see it. Maybe Discord will see it. Maybe, who knows? I'm actually looking at doing a couple. There's a couple scripts I pulled out that are a little more wholesome. There's a lot of lewd ones. You have to really dig through the lewd ones, but I kind of want to try it. I wanted to try it for a little bit. I talked to someone a while back about it, who I actually am not really in contact with anymore, unfortunately, but they were super into the idea of just getting people into trying VA stuff, like lightly, like trying scripts out, you know? So, I hope it goes well. We'll see. Maybe you'll see it. Maybe it'll be such a bust that I won't ever post it and you'll never hear about it again. You'll never know. Oh my god, the only thing we're missing is Spatterdock and cattail crackers, as usual. Probably not for content consumption. I wrote spicy audio. Oh, you wrote spicy audio. Okay, maybe I won't be reading the spicy. Maybe I will refrain from eating the spicy. Why can't you... Is there nowhere to store it? Oh, Umbra did a dum-dum. Umbra did a dum-dum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. We don't have a storage for Spatter Dog. Oh my god, there's so much bread. Bread. That's why we don't have any Spatter Dog, because we don't have anywhere to store said Spatter Dog in our place. I took a picture of it because I wrote it on paper. Should I send it in IRL gallery instead? Nope. Just art is perfect. Doesn't matter. IRL gallery is mostly meant for like pictures of IRL places, or like if you wanted to post a picture of yourself somewhere, that would be where it would be. Art is for like creative pursuits. Sorry, the lines are a little bit blurred. Either one would have been fine, but yeah, art is technically the correct place to put it. Correct in heavy quotes. I'd love to do VA work. I'm just not confident enough to actually put myself out there. Frickin' mood. Frickin' mood. Ugh. Heckin' mood. This is... I feel you. I feel you. I mean, there's a reason I started out voiceless. There's a reason for that. But hey, maybe one day we'll both get there and we'll do VA together. Or only one of us will do VA, or both of us will do VA. Who knows? Maybe we'll just try it out and not like it. We'll see. I should probably end soon. Maybe I'll just go another 10 minutes. This is the problem with simulation games and great conversation, is you just don't want it to end. And simulation is one of those games where it's not like, you know, League or Valorant or Apex. You can say, oh, I'll just play one more match. I'll just play one more round. Or I'll just go like another... It's kind of like Minecraft in the same sense, where it's like, oh, I'll go one more drought. Oh, I'll go another day. I'll wait until my farm fills up the chest. And then you're like, but I could wait for a little bit more. I mean, nothing will happen. It's not really that different, right? If I just wait like another couple days. No, this is the trap of simulation. This is what I've realized being a simulation streamer now. Is like, oh my god. Before, I would struggle to hit 2 hours with good energy. And like, I would push myself to go 4 or even 5 hours sometimes. But now, I'm okay with this. I am finding it actually hard to stop at 2 hours. But it's pacing, it's keeping myself in good condition, it's making sure that it's, you know, still entertaining for you guys. All sorts of things. Okay, so you guys are full on cattails. This is a Spatter Dock one for some... Oh, that's crackers. Okay, now it's cattail roots. Okay, now we can go harvest. Okay, perfect. We now have cattail root storage. We don't have any maple syrup. We have 3 maple syrup. Okay, so the bakeries are doing work. We have 1.1k maple pastries. This is perfect. I'm wondering if I should just convert one of them to a a cattail cracker farm. How are we doing cattail roots versus cattail flour? Grist mill. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one more grist mill. I mean, the series is gonna end, so I don't know at what point do I call it, but where do I put this? Like, the problem with gristmill specifically is power. Oh, this isn't even running. We didn't even finish this power system, so this gristmill isn't even always running. Huh. That's not good. I mean, I could probably put a gristmill right here. I could just plop a little gristmill right here. Just say that, and then we can go like this once these are gone. Next hit video game voiced by Umbra and Rila, the Oh Well Chronicle. Oh my god, not the Oh Well Chronicles, not the Oh Well Chronicles. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about the potato stock, so cutting out potatoes is not the worst thing. Done. Oh my gosh. I'm hyped to read it. I'm hyped to read it. The G. Hello. How you doing? Welcome in, the G. Mitsubishi. What's about Mitsubishi? What's up about Mitsubishi? Also, I think your message didn't send or you sent to space. Rip. I did start making a video game once upon a time. Yo. Hype? What genre was it? It's like, I recently got this thing on Steam that I'm probably gonna try and do on stream sometime. It's like an RPG maker, but it was on sale, so I got it. And we may end up trying to make an RPG on stream sometime. Like a Guardians RPG. That'd be cool. And not like Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean like Guardians like you guys. There is a clear difference that must be stated. Okay, now the cattail roots are gonna fill up. Now we have too much. Huh. Maybe I convert half of this. Maybe I convert half of this to, Spatterdock. I think that's probably the play here, is just to go half and half. Pixel art D&D! Yo! Hype? Ooh, yeah! Pixel art D&D! Pixel art! I love pixel art, it's so cute. Yes, kitty? Honestly, Colony Sim's so addicting. So addictive. I don't even know what to do. Like, it is great. This is all green. I love that this part's green now. Like, earlier when we would be pausing, like, here, this part would be, like, browned out. But now, it's, like, watery, beautiful, amazing. Oh, we could look down the central street here. If we could just, like, look down it like this. Super cool. I love that you can change the perspective in this game. Something I need to use more often, as I continually say about it. They're almost grown. I think I still have some of the assets in the folder. Exciting! Pixel art assets for D&D game. Hype. I hope you find them. I always write stories in English as both for practice and fun. The same goes for my notebook. Maybe I can share some pages from it as well. Yeah, if you want to. And if it's in English, it's easier for me to read, personally. I can't read German, as you can tell from me trying to read the stream. If you want to share them, go for it. I'd love to read them. How are we doing on the dismantling process? We're doing okay. We're doing alright. I'm gonna plant some Spatterdock. You know what? We'll leave the cattails there. I think they're not actually harvesting them. I think they're actually not getting back there. So, take it as you will. But they're not harvesting it. Okay, we're not actually doing bad. I mean, it's literally just aquatic plants. So now I know for next time what kind of things I need to do. Is there needs to be a lot of space given for just food farming. Like, trees even are not that bad. What I want to do next time is group up all my food production together. And then have all the, like, water-based food in the center so that the water from the dumps, like, powers, quote-unquote, keeps the land green. That may be the play here. But we shall see. Oh, we're slowly getting water coming down here, too. I mean, given that this entire section is like, what? 2 dams plus a variable height dam? Not bad. And like, how much water? This is all storage for us for later. Like, kind of insane. 9.4k water. I'm certain if we just ran another water tank, we'd be fine. Or like even more long droughts. Like, this is such a tileable, at this point it would just be surviving like increasing drought. Like, yeah, that's the name of the game, but it's not bad. Like, in terms of how many beavers, I'm also running this massive lodge set up here again. Like, these have residents. We're running at 200, almost 300 beavers, 284 beavers plus 44 robots. That's like 300 plus members of our district. And we're keeping them at 31 happiness. This is the best, hands down the best colony I've ever run. Which is saying something. We have no grilled Spatterdock, but the cattail crackers are starting to come in. It just takes a little bit for them to go. I'm going to cancel the destruction. Okay. Honestly, this might be a good spot to end. The food district. Yes, a food district. All you can eat food production. We love to see it. Also, I don't know how I feel about having bots because, like, this isn't producing... There's no biofuel. We're having a hard time filling the bots. We have so many unemployed beavers, too. We have 3 unemployed beavers. How come no one's working here, then? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't set there to be 2 to work there, so that's unfortunate. We'll switch this to actual beavers, and then maybe we'll actually have, you know, fuel for the bots. We have 2 bots out of fuel. Yikes. About the pages of the notebook, should I send them on gallery? Yes. If they are writing, art gallery is the best place. That is to display all of your creative works. I may change the description on that channel just to make it a little bit more clear in the future, but yes, that's essentially what it is. No fuel, the bot's gonna break. Unfortunate. But yeah, I think 9.9k water. Yeah, with this tank, that's 1 grand water. Or 10k water. Oh, we have 10k water even without this tank. That's with everything full is 10k. And 11k food, 10k water, 2.8k misc storage of just things that we need. That's just like materials. 2k in raw material, that includes medicine. And like unprocessed food items. So we're looking at about 13k of food total. We're only short on logs, but that's because we're just keeping our log equilibrium in terms of fuel. So honestly, overall, this colony is probably very, very set. 30 happiness for 300 residents. Not bad. Given that the max is 57. So I'm actually quite proud of this setup. It's the first colony that I've done that's really been, like, hugely successful. And of course it was on Folktails, which is the easier difficulty by far. Bar none. I mean, the next one I'm going to be trying to do Iron Teeth, so yeah, that'll be a little bit more of an interesting play. But as the sun sets on the colony, I think this is a good place to call it. Like all good things, this too must come to an end. This series, the sun sets on the Wellbeing series, the Folktails Wellbeing series, the first Timberborn series I've officially run. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. This one, Pog Beaver Kingdom, a damn good one. Oh my gosh. Oh, the puns. The pun is on my TV now. Oh god, it's on my TV. Oh, I appreciate it. I need to update the Guardians in the bottom here. I noticed there are a few more on Discord I need to put in. Don't worry, you will appear if you have a Guardian from the Guardian Gallery. I will put you in the bottom corner on my desk here. You too can have your visual representation. I cannot word. Visual representation in the recording studio. So yeah, thank you all for joining today for some more Water Rats. It has been Water Rat Hours. On Saturday, we will be doing some Project Zomboid. We're also going to watch the... It won't be the premiere because I'm actually not available during the premiere, but we will watch the new IIP video. And since I'm not monetized, I won't get DMCA'd for it, thank goodness. But yeah, we'll watch the new IIP lyric video. So proud of those guys, honestly. So proud. And then we'll play some Project Zomboid with Aqua7729, one of my mods. And we'll do a 1K elimination series. Hype, hype, hype. And new schedule will be dropping hopefully on Friday sometime. I just need to sort out some scheduling conflicts, and there are some exciting things on that schedule to come next week. She really paddled through the droughts and blocked the problem. Oh my god, why are you guys like this? You just want to make me cringe one last time tonight. I see how it is. I see how it heckin' is. Appreciate y'all. Goodbye and take care. You too! Thank you for joining. As the YouTubers all say, please subscribe, ring the bell, and join the Discord, follow the Twitter, you know, do all the things, the TikTok, the Instagram, there's all sorts of platforms. There's a platform, there's a decent chance you could search my username and it'll probably be me. Not guaranteed it'll be me, but it'll probably be me. How many people call themselves AeternumUmbra? Hi, it's me. But yes, thank you all for joining. have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone. And I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. Goodbye.
Feels like the world is slipping through my hands. I think I'm losing control. Can't seem to find my way home. I sat and watched my only map turn itself into stone. I'm hoping I can find the silver lining. Transmission, but you're not replying. We're losing signal over the horizon. That's screaming over radio silence. I think you'll break it up. I think you'll break it up. I think you'll break it up. I think you're breaking up. I wonder if you'll ever understand. I sacrifice you to avoid the